And we are on the internet. There we go. Hello, hello. My name is Generous Hill. Yes, my name is Generous Hill, always an Aspire, and I'm the DM for Mysteries of Cainyad, the Saturday campaign group. Say hi, adventurers!
Hi,
Hello.
adventurers.
Hello, Cainyad?
Hi, Dr.
Really?
Nick.
It's called Cainyad?
Cainyad?
Cainyad. Okay, I thought you said Cainyad. I was like, Jen, you've got to be with me right now.
That'd be
I
fucking
thought he
hilarious.
said. I thought he said Canada.
Cainyad. It
The
is...
mysteries of Canada. Who stole the maple syrup?
Oh,
We gotta find Sasquatch.
Hey, we have Sam. We have everyone.
Hello.
Oh, and just on time. That is great. We're just gonna go around really quickly. Here's how it works. I'm gonna be naming a player, and they will say a little bit about themselves, then a little bit about their characters. Important thing to mention is your level for your character and what class they are. And once they are finished, they will throw the ball at another player. The last person to do introductions is also gonna do the recap. So, I will begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll the dice. Huzzah! Congratulations! Archibald, yes. Malachi, you start first. Tell us why.
So, I'm playing Archibald. He is an awoken possum, or someone who got turned into a possum. Not sure yet. He is a level 3 Artificer pilot, which is a custom subclass that the GM has made. His main goal is to find who he basically took him out of his life as a mindless possum enjoying life, and or turned him into a possum so he can have words with them about it. And that just about sums it up. And let's see. Who's got the next? I'll toss it to Sam.
Hello. I'm saying my damn, I guess. I thought the game was gonna start in an hour, and not now. My
Oh.
bad.
No worries.
I was playing Velvilende, a level 4, Celestial Warlock. Whose words aren't coming to me at the moment. Who's been traveling around hoping to atone for some past sins with a friend of mine. Well, a friend of his, anyway. So I'll throw the ball to them. Go on ahead, Aries.
Oh, me. Okay. Hi, I'm Aries. I'm playing Ruler, a Demonologist wizard at level 4. And she can summon demons. And they're currently, gonna be causing no problems whatsoever. And I'm going to throw it over to Etch, or Curran.
Yes, I'm playing Etch, a level 4 Warforged Rune Knight fighter. Their whole deal is that they woke up in an old seemingly abandoned laboratory, with no memory, but with knowledge, of their programming and what knowledge they were implemented with. So they set off to find who created them, what their purpose was, and along the way they bumped into a previously mentioned Archibald, and the two have been companions ever since, and until they bumped into this town and met these guys. And with that, I will pass it over to Sox, or rather, Helios, I believe.
Yeah, I'm playing Helius, a level 3 Divine Soul Sorcerer. He's just a guy, He's just living his life. He's a Firbolg. Likes to see the positive in situations. Was working and then ran into the group, and now they're all coworkers, and it's great. I didn't have to do anything. I just got friends. And that's my deal. That's my shtick. I believe I will hand it off to Victor, I think.
Hi. My okay. Player-wise, my
I
name
don't
is
remember,
Adrian.
was it Sam or Vic, or was it you or Sam that had to leave early last time?
That was me. I was dragged out to do something with my sibling.
Okay, because I was like, I was trying to not have that person go last.
You.
There's no events right now, except unless you count me falling asleep.
Yeah, but your last so you have to do recap.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who it was, and I'm like, oh no, I think I messed up.
I can do
pick-
the recap.
You pick the guy who has the mental EMP when more than 3 people talk. Okay, back on track real quick. Player-wise, my name is Adrian. I am playing. Let me open up a little sweaty. Calverne Yaro, or as his common name gets translated, Victor. He is a satyr fighter for the party. Guy's decent height. He has purple hair, purple pink eyes. His eyebrows are pure white. And besides that, he is the party's versatile fighter. Currently, he does combat prosthetics or just really complex prosthetics. And yeah,
All right.
he's sorry
Very
about my
nice.
thoughts.
And the introduction's done. If you want to pass it to Sox to do just a recap of what happened, 1 to 2 minutes should be fine. Just to quickly.
Alright,
catch everyone up to speed.
Sucks. Alright, sucks. Hit up with the news.
So, the group almost got arrested, but not really. Archibald flirted with my boss, a giant bear. We went to a tavern, adopted a child, but not really. He's very emo. We've adopted him in spirit, I want to say. Everybody got hired. Everybody got hired to help figure out why there are bandits ruining people's lives and killing people. We learned that the head of the guard, whose name I can't remember, saved my life, which is fine because my character wouldn't remember anyway. Wife and children died due to an illness outside of town, but that is somehow also linked to the bandits. And then we split the party because we're very good at doing that. And some of us went to go get a cart for our ruse to try to take over the bandits, and roasted a dwarf a little bit in the nicest way possible. While the other half went to a workshop to meet some kobolds, I want to say, too. Reconnect there, and we ended before following up with the workshop folks, I believe. Yeah.
Very nice. So, I am
Did you meet the Kenku?
Yeah, that I couldn't remember kobold or kenku. They're all little guys to me.
And oh, poor Feathers and Co.
creature type little guy. I'll say this. This is the first instance for this group that I will be rewarding group inspiration. Now, what is group inspiration, you might ask? At the beginning of the session, after recap is concluded, if it was a very nice recap, the group receives a point of inspiration that any person in the group at any time can use. It's like they have a point of inspiration for themselves, but anyone in the group can sort of use it. The party has to agree collectively this point of inspiration is used this way to be used. You can't just like grab a group of inspiration point and use it for yourself if everyone else goes like no. It works like a regular point of inspiration. After you roll, you can choose to reroll. You take the secondary result. It is that simple.
So wait, we have 2 right now, right?
Yes.
Alright. You want to put that in, Socks, or me?
I got it. I got
Okay.
it open.
I will
Hypothetically.
I should also have given this to you if I haven't already. Yeah, I've given you party notes, so you can sort of like write it down to your party notes.
Yep. That's
Oh,
what-
where's the party note? Oh, there it is.
Why is
Should I actually put
Marshall
notes
listed as
there?
a group item?
You can put notes there too. You can kind of fill it.
Alright, I've been writing notes for the game, so I'll put my stuff in there.
So how it
I've been
works?
keeping
just
the items at the top.
So just how it works. When you go to edit the party notes, make sure that no one else is editing it, because it will overwrite their work and completely destroy it, because Roll20 hates people working on the same thing at once.
Yeah, that's why I've kept a bunch of my notes just in my sheet on the bio, because I'm like, if it seems like people are missing like different pieces in there, I'll just fill in any gaps I have, like out of session.
And
Here,
that is...
I
Yes?
I'm sorry. I wrote down the session 1 2 notes that I have down there.
Alright. And thus, wow, I know English. And thus, we resume. Back in the saddle. Returning to Shineheim, the group at this point in time has split, with some members having gone to the Shine Market, and some others having gone to the open workshop. It is in the workshop that we will resume our campaign. So, those of you who have gone into the workshop will find a large building, about 3 stories tall. Heavy construction takes place inside and outside. The building itself has layers to it in such a way that allows people from the 3rd floor to look down onto people coming in from the entry point. The entry point itself looks like a massive hangar where the double doors that the building allows for people to enter in and out from have been stretched wide open. You can see like 6 large individuals on each side of those doorways, sort of kind of like taking a break at this point, most of which being large, beefy people. You can see some Goliaths, a couple of Dragonborn in there, as well as like a Firbolg, sort of like all together chatting up one another. Outside of the workshop, as you're approaching, you will also see members of the House of Life, a guild or faction in the Empire of Bavaria that takes care of the citizenry's way of life. And these individuals are recognizable. They wear white tunics, with their emblem being the head of a white dragon surrounded by common goods, such as grapes, pieces of wood, materials, the like. You can see the people that are sort of like being aided by these acolytes of the faction, with a particular member being outside holding a ledger. As you're approaching, he sort of like waves towards you with a call, like, "Hello! Hello? You seeking to enter the workshop?"
Yes, we are.
All right. I'll just need your names.
My accent is gone.
I'll just need your
Archibald
names.
here.
Sorry, I was typing.
My name is Velvilende.
Okay. Oh, that's a new name, I believe. Let me double check. He flips a couple of pages. Yes.
I am new in town.
Oh, you are. Oh, that's wonderful. Welcome. From which part of the Empire do you come from? He smiles politely.
Bro, this is like the reverse of what's the NPC's name, GM.
It's from the Crown Alliance.
I'm sorry to say, but I'm not from the Empire.
Oh, you are one of the
Alright,
locals
yes.
here? That's
No,
fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just write you in as a newcomer. He writes it down. Okay. And who are you? Looks at the others.
Archibald.
You're an opossum.
He kind of like Archibald's just kind of like, well, there goes sneaking my way in. And he goes, yeah, I'm an opossum.
Oh,
My name's Archibald.
Oh, no worries. Are you like a wizard's familiar?
I resent that.
Oh my god.
Oh, apologies. I did not mean to offend. Archibald, we never had a Fey being enter the workshop before. It's a new one.
You know what? As he says that, Victor's gonna do a loud cough.
Oh, and yes, of course. Sorry. And you are?
Victor, I believe I worked with the house before.
Let me double check. Ah, yes, we have you right here. You've worked on the mayor's aid prosthetic. I believe you submitted that yesterday? Yes.
Out of character, did I?
Yes, you did. You had a long rest, and yesterday was the day that you had submitted this request. Literally at the start of the first session.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah.
The finger.
Continuity. The clerk sort of like writes down the ledger. All right, and you, sir? Looks over at someone in the back. Oh, I'm not like affiliated with them. Okay, we'll get to you in a moment. The rest of you can enter in. Here's how things work. If you need any of the tools that we have available, just reach out to them if no one else is using them. If someone else is using the tools that you need, talk to them. Be polite, be kind, those kind of things. No need to get into a rough house over here. Other than that, enjoy the facilities. If you need any material, we do have some spares that we can give you. If you require new material, we do offer them at a very considerate price.
Thank you. We will avoid being a bother.
Yeah, Archibald's gonna like start walking by and just be like, don't worry, I brought my own tools. Also, kind of fucked up you didn't ask where I was from.
I mean, I assume you're a Fey being? I don't...
At this point, he's like a good 20 feet away and he just shouts back, kinda racist!
He shakes his head. And you enter the workshop, and here is a hub of innovation and invention that could definitely use some more innovation and invention. As the few people that are here, you notice there's like an elf that is currently practicing medicine in the background. He's sort of trying to apply bandages on a dummy. And he's being overlooked by like a half-orc man who is keeping notes on his own leisure. The man himself being a member of the House of Life. You can see what appears to be in the back a Goliath that is currently holding a big piece of metal that he slides into place into what appears to be some kind of large construction project that is very unfinished, like a skeleton. And a few other like engineers that are sort of like meticulously working on their own smaller projects on the side. There's also people on the top rows that are looking into volumes of texts that have been brought in from the Empire's capital. Large sections of ledgers that particularly inform anyone who wants to on all variety of subjects for everyday life. So, what do you seek here?
Well, first and foremost, Archibald's gonna just make sure he meets up with Feathers and Talon.
Yeah, they would arrive a little bit later, but they would come, yeah. And they would have to go through the process of informing the cleric and be like, okay, get them. You would notice they gave fake names at the front.
Right. So, I think Archibald, I'm gonna go over and just kind of like find a like secluded spot, kind of off to the side, preferably like where people wouldn't immediately notice what he was working on.
It's hard to do that, but you can go to the corner of the building, I guess.
Yeah, like he's gonna go to the spot where it's like you'd have to go out of your way to like walk over and to walk up.
Sure, you go behind the Goliath's big project. It sort of like covers most of the half section of the building from the other side. So yeah, you go behind that.
Then he'll I think Archibald's just gonna start getting his stuff like situated, getting his tools and like making sure he grabs like materials and stuff like that, just taking stock while he waits for Feathers and Co to show up. But in that time, he's going to pull out the small like jade sphere that he had, that the elder, what animal was the elder?
Isn't that a good question? I can leave it up to you if you want. I have something on my mind.
Is he too a bear?
Oh,
What if it's just a box with a sticky note on the front?
What if it's like some something weird like a anteater?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jen, what did you have in mind? Because I have an animal in mind. It'd be funny if they lined up.
oh, I was thinking like a large moose.
A large,
Oh, I like that.
full-on moose. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the jade sphere, and for anyone who doesn't know, it's got kind of like etchings, into it, as well as kind of like on one portion of it, it does have like a motif kind of etched into it as well that looks, almost like a draconic motif. And when Archibald holds it, I believe with both hands, like it does like kind of like double in size,
Mm-hmm.
which is just like an interesting trait. But I'm also going to pull out the shard of jade that I picked up off of the dead pseudo-dragon in the first session.
Interesting.
From Carl.
Yeah, from Carl's dead, not familiar. And basically I'm going to start kind of just experimenting with it a bit, knowing that, like, okay, it seems to react when it's brought closer.
Indeed, it does. It does glow a little more. As it does, the reflection on the sphere is sort of refracted. Like, the closer you bring it, it's like a pulse. When you bring it closer, it sort of like pulses green from that point and circulates around the orb, and then when you take it away, that pulse completely goes away.
Curious reaction. Is that a property of the Helius itself, or is one of the generals?
No idea. But and he's gonna kind of like look around and be like, and he's gonna go over and he's gonna get like he's gonna take like the smallest sized like welding smock and like welder's like goggles / face cover, and just effectively make himself like almost like a suit of armor out of it, and then just kind.
Oh, like the equipment?
Yeah, like welder's equipment. Like he's gonna like wrap it around him, something like that, to kind of like put some stuff on, like some protection on, and then he's gonna walk over and be like, "Yeah, you might want to stand back just in case."
All right, do you stand back?
Vel does, yes.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna stand forward.
Oh.
Right, so
brave.
he's going to take the shard, and he is going to like slowly bring it into contact with the orb.
The orb continues to pulse green as the shard sort of approaches it. And do you collide? Do you sort of like have? the
Yes,
shard?
he gently starts just kind of pressing it into it until it like comes into contact.
Boom! A slight thunderous energy pulses from the contact, shattering the jade shard as it contacts the jade or the jade orb that you're holding, and it sort of like knocks you a good solid 5 feet back, like poof.
Yeah, Archibald's like, I fucking knew it.
You know what? Can I roll to catch Archibald?
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check as he's gonna fly. Be like, oh no.
All right. Sleight of hand. 11.
I was gonna say, just hit a nat 1, just spike me into the ground.
Archibald, dexterity saving throw.
No. You grab Archibald as before he lands. Archibald, the cold hard ground does not meet you. Instead, you find yourself in the arms of Victor.
The cold hard hands.
What? Am I that intimidating?
No, you have a
Okay.
prosthetic hand.
Yeah, you know what? You hear a loud wind thunk as you just land into his mechanical hand.
He's like, nice catch.
You will also
Thanks.
notice, as you're holding the Jade Orb, it is fully glowing green. And the draconic serpents on top of it sort of like actually start to move into place around it, coalescing in a single point, and their little hands touch that point. As they do so, the orb in front of you floats from your hands like an inch, spins around, and then lands back down. As you hear a voice from the orb echo forward. Oh, where am I now? What is this? Hello? Hello, are you sentient? Please tell me you're
No.
sentient.
Is this like out loud, or is this like
It's a voice.
mental?
It's a voice that echoes
it's an
from
actual
the orb.
voice from the orb?
You know,
the last
you know-
series of events that I expected.
if this is gonna add a character, if this is gonna happen, I'm just gonna, how do I say it? You know those like platforms that go up and down? Yeah, just I would do that to sorry, I'm bad with names. You that would just okay.
Archibald?
Please tell me you're not thinking
Yeah.
of an elevator.
Yeah, you just.
Are you thinking of a
see-
scissor lift?
Yeah, you just see Victor just slowly lowering his hand down just to eye level, just to make Archibald eye level with the orb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like that.
Archibald's
You know, there's
like-
no.
Archibald's just thinking to himself like, God damn it. Ah, fuck. Ah, man, I was not fucking ready to have a conversation this early in the morning. And he'll be like, yeah, I'm sentient.
Oh,
Why
very
are
good.
you talking?
Why? Well, okay. First of all, greetings. I believe people still introduce themselves in this realm. Yes.
Yeah, have you seen a mirror recently?
I understand that my form may be a bit outlandish. I have not been quite myself for a very long time. Let me introduce myself. I am Cainyad, an archmage of, in ages past, High King Ashardalon, otherwise known as Emperor Ashardalon.
Roll the credits. Just before anything else happens, could we just all roll history and see if we recognize the name?
Absolutely.
Yeah, also, I was gonna say, yeah, do you mind, like, typing in that name for me?
Of course. Oh, very good rolls. When the intelligence people are not in the room. All right. Well, Ashardalon. Not a name that comes to mind. No, not a name that comes to mind for you. Neither for neither for Victor.
23
Archibald,
GM.
23.
Give me the goods.
Cainyad, not a name you have heard. You don't know. Ashardalon, on the other hand, you do know. Ashardalon was renowned as the Emperor of Gevaria. He was the being that founded it, nigh 3,000 years ago. Well, at least 2,000 at the very least. You're in the Empire of Gevaria! What do you mean? Ashardalon was renowned as the greatest tyrant of his age. He was a dragon emperor, a literal red dragon, so powerful it subjugated the people of the land for thousands of years. And yet, he was defeated at some point by the very people that he ruled over. And Gevaria was born from the ashes of his rule. And ever since, they have been ruled by the scions of their undying emperor. Ashardalon, for his own sake, was a horrible entity. History recounts him as the greatest tyrant and worst worm of his age, and the Empire of Givaria found a lot of their draconic hatred towards specifically the actions that Ashardalon had taken during his reign, his very long reign, because he was extremely misanthropic. He viewed all of his subjects who were not of draconic descent or draconic affiliation as less than dirt, and just as expendable. Not a good guy to have as a boss.
Yeah, so Archibald's gonna, like... You're that racist asshole that got murked!
A sad sigh echoes from the orb. No, I worked for that. I was an elf magus, particularly an archmage. I was an abjurer who was forced to obey Ashardalon's commands and orders and protect the Emperor all the way up until the end of his reign.
Oh, well, that's a lot less fun.
Indeed. And as you may be able to understand, my current condition was not self-imposed. Before the Emperor of, at the time, the greatest empire of dragonkind had ever known, fell, he decided to take the most capable of his advisors and servants and stuff them into orbs so that he would never lose access to our knowledge, and at the same time deny our skills to those that would come after. He locked us up away from the world for what I can presume have been thousands of years. I'll be very honest, I stopped counting after the first millennium.
That's rough, buddy.
Indeed. Do you have a name?
That... Jen, can I roll just like a flat D20? Basically to just see it's like basically like a 50-50 shot of whether or not Archibald can resist the temptation to fuck with this guy?
Sure. That's up to you.
Alright. Archibald is going to like look at the orb and just like his face is gonna like visibly darken as he leans in close and goes, it's so good to see you again after all these years.
There is silence for a moment. I may look like an orb, but I can perceive you.
He's like, damn it! You don't even have eyes!
Indeed. This prison has become a home after isolation for so long, and I have learned ways to peer out of it. And even speak. Very useful. Now, do me a kindness, and do tell me, what year is it? If you know.
What year is this, Jin?
It is the 2408 AL in universe.
It's 2408 AL or something like that. I would be honest, I don't even know what the AL stands for.
Oh, it stands for for the landing. Long story. It's been so long. Well, it is good to actually be awake and in the hands of Well, what I can assume is a non-malicious entity, he says, uncertain.
Archibald's like a little bugged by that because he's like, damn it, like fucking. It's like, why is nobody scared of me?
The orb continues. It is good, however, that you have found me. Not too long ago, I was in the safety of a glade. Many animals surrounded my prison, and, well, thankfully, I realized that they were sentient. They must have protected me from my captors. Though I do not know how I was brought out into the world from my prison, I do know I was taken from it by individuals that seeked to abuse what I knew.
I suppose we should probably follow that up with, what do you know?
Many things. Most importantly, I know of a terrible calamity that will befall this land. You said 2,000 years, AL. Right?
Yeah, like 2,400, actually, a bit closer.
Oh, then we still have time. Very good. Needless to say, to avert this calamity from occurring, there have to be certain steps must be taken. Alas, I can't take them on my own anymore.
Okay, but back up a minute. Calamity?
Yes, a terrible, terrible event. A Chardalon had planned for his demise before he was extinguished. His agents must be on the move still, seeking to bring him back, or at the very least fulfill his vision.
Hey Archibald, you know anything about this?
Yeah, this guy's boss was like a very bad dragon.
Listen,
Like,
words
very bad.
Words at this juncture are empty. I must say, it is good to be in the hands of a being that could actually do some genuine good to this world.
I'm
But
gonna give thumbs up.
I must warn you that those that did capture me and bring me out into the world are not the nicest of people. I do know that they lost me during a scuffle over the forests around a small settlement into the head of Dragakarn. Dragakarn is the general continent that you're in. You are in particularly the head of the region.
Oh my god.
The orb continues. There is not too much time to waste. Tell me, is there an individual of importance perhaps we can warn of this upcoming horrifying devastation? No, wait.
I believe
It would be unwise. If they knew of my existence, they would be likely to abuse what I do know.
listen here, Orb Man. I'm just gonna lightly poke the orb. You kind of popped into existence here, okay? I was trying to make a chair.
What?
Also, yeah, quick question. Did you feel that?
Feel what?
Alright, do you feel this? And then he kind of like jabs the orb and shakes and like picks it up and shakes it a little bit.
Just imagine him doing a boxing jab.
Yes, I can.
A small hint of a smile appears in the corner of Archibald's mouth, and he goes, "Okay, yeah, I
Do
was
not
just wondering."
basketball spin the orb on your hand. Do not.
Okay, you know what? Can I?
Do some Harlem Globetrotters shit.
Right, and Jen, would we know who would I guess you said there was like a reserve of books and like stuff like that were just kind of like tossed up. And would those only be about like engineering pursuits? Or would those also
Primarily.
include other things?
Primarily, it is for the purpose of construction, medicine, practices. Anyone who wants to learn something, however, can find it here. And this includes a little bit of history, generously donated by the House of Knowledge. What do you seek to find as you sort of like leave your little spot and look and walk up to the second story of the building?
I think like Archibald will kind of just gesture. It's like to Victor and be like, "Yeah, you want to give me a hand? Like, 'cause honestly, I don't know enough about the history, and they got some books up there, so." And he's gonna look back to the orb and be like, "What'd you say your name was again?"
Cainyad.
Cainyad. Okay. Are you gonna be in any history books, or are you sort of like a forgotten figure? You think?
Oh, unlikely that I'll be remembered. I was one of the aides of the great emperor, and it has been thousands of years.
Now, when you say aid, what exactly did you do?
I was forced to protect a Shardalon. Particularly, as an abjurer specialist, it befell to me to ensure protection of the magical variety. You know, against wards or curses, I was pretty good when it came to all manner of magical spellcastings. Unfortunately, being bereft of hands, I can not do much, but fortunately, I do still have some of my capabilities that I can utilize still, even from this orb.
Can you use cantrips?
Just because I haven't said anything yet, Vel is still standing exactly where he was when the orb started talking, and he has not moved since.
Okay. It's like, what the fuck?
Yes.
The orb sort of like says, "Indeed, I am a practitioner of powerful magic, but there is a problem. I cannot utilize my magics unless I am connected to another creature. And to do that, they have to bypass a Shardalon's accursed protection sphere. Or, well, ward in this case. Before I was locked into this orb, a Shardalon ensured that none other but himself would find it easy to use me, and he left an echo of his own malicious consciousness within. I would advise against attempting to use the properties of, well, this orb of mine unless you're sure you can withstand that echo."
When you say echo, do you mean like actual physical figure, or is this a
No.
phrase?
Oh no. When I say echo, I mean echo of personality. It is here, within this orb, and those that try to attune to the magics within, and thus allow me to aid them, unfortunately must bypass that security measure. It is a test of personality. If your personality is strong, then the orb recognizes you as a valid user and allows for me to aid you in turn. Otherwise, I still remained imprisoned as I am.
So you mean I get to talk to a crazy-ass dragon?
The echo of one, and less talk, more like challenge.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the sound of that.
But if you believe you do have the strength of spirit, I will be able to help you. For now, I can't. The orb restricts me.
Look, I got some magic-y folks that aren't here right now. We can see about taking a crack at it. In the meantime, and he'll kind of like tilt his head towards the orb, like almost be like, What do you know about mechanical engineering?
Not much. In my age, the practice of arcane craftsmanship was only utilized by the Emperor's affiliate, the ruinous power of Control's mechanical servants.
I'm gonna need to know everything about that.
Of course, I would be more than happy to. Oh. And you see the orb losing its light? Oh dear. Do tell me, how did you bypass the security of the ward?
Now by bypass, like what is could you define the method by which that's done?
The orb is losing more light as the voice grows fainter and less understandable. You need? How did you cause?
I stuck a shard of something that glowed into it and it exploded.
Perhaps you could. Another one. I cannot. And the orb flickers, and from where it was, it floats down. If you're not holding it, it floats down gently on your hands as the light completely dims away from it.
Like, son of a bitch got fucking ran out of minutes? Like, what the
No, I'm joking.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, okay. Because it's Victor and Etch that are here with me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's Victor and Vel. Etch is
Etch
with
Yeah.
me and
Vetch is not
Helios.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Etch
God.
is with us.
Yeah, so I guess Archibald at that point was like, oh, God, and walk back to where Vel is like frozen in place. And just kind of climb up the back of his pant leg, like just climb up like up onto the shoulder, and just kind of with the tail, just kind of give him a quick little thrap. Like, hey, you good? Like, do you start having a seizure after the explosion or something? Like, what's going on?
It would appear that the Caesar theory may be correct.
Right? Vel is full in frozen. He's like, all right.
I'm still downstairs.
Oh, we're still like on the. Yeah, well, I just walked back.
Died.
Yeah, I walked back to you and climbed up on your shoulder and kind of gave you a thwap with the tail. Like, you what's going on with you?
I had a premonition something would be happening today with that. Why did you stop talking?
Yeah, it turns out he got tired. We'll go with that. Doesn't want to mention the fact that it's just like, I may have to explode something near you again in the future. And he's like, here, you want to hold him?
What? And then you just shove him into
Yeah, he'll just drop the orb. He'll just, like, from the shoulder, just drop the orb down towards your hand.
Fumble a little, somehow throwing it higher into the air every time before I eventually catch it. Hello?
Yeah, you can't talk anymore. If you want to look into those runes and like those etches and stuff like that, and like they're kind of like etched into it, it's like by all means. But I've got some work to do.
I see. I believe this is home? Can't quite tell.
And at that, Archibald will kind of like flip down the like welder's mask and start getting to work
Either way, Rune would be. Should I keep
Yeah.
holding him? Where did I put him?
Take him with you. Just don't lose him.
Uh,
And bring him back here in a bit after you find everybody.
right.
I'm gonna need that.
Oh, sorry, I am talking a little quiet. I'll go find them then, and then I leave to go back to the hotel.
Sure. And get the
Yeah.
others, or do you wish to just go there and relax?
The end goal is meet up with the others, specifically Ruler.
Yeah, of course. The rest of you will probably return from the Shine Market to the tavern. Vel, if you wish to catch them up on what has happened, you may choose to do so.
We can come back to that later. Archibald's still in the middle of something.
Yes.
Oh no, he's flipped down the welding mask and stuff like that. He's starting to get like the frame of like what he's building put together while he waits for at that point would Feather and Talon
Yes.
have arrived?
They had
Yeah, so-
beforehand, and they have watched most of this.
He's gonna go, okay, so like that's a whole nother thing. Don't worry about it. Here, and he's gonna pull like a sheet of like paper out of his pocket and just like unroll a like schematics and just just kind of explain stuff and then just get to work with them with assembly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, Adrian, Victor's picture is broken on my end. Does anybody else see it?
No, I'm just it's using my Roll20 profile picture, which is weird.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I had to switch profiles in chat. My bad.
Cool.
Also a carpentry tools. What attribute?
So, what are you trying to craft with your carpentry tools? What do you want to craft?
I believe we're making stuff for the carts as an attraction, right? If so, I'm gonna try making a really nice looking chair.
Oh, okay. You're trying to build like fake furniture essentially that looks expensive and stealable.
No, I'm making expensive furniture.
Oh, you're actually okay. Sure.
I don't know if that's it.
He doesn't know how to lie through craftsmanship.
Yeah, no, this chair's gonna make the god jealous.
Right.
This is gonna cure back pain.
Sure. How much money are you spending into this project? Because you want to make it real.
If you sit
I
in this
only-
chair for at least an hour, it cures your hemorrhoids.
It casts cure wounds. I only have 5 gold,
Okay. You can make
and then a 10 gold gem.
yeah, you can make a chair worth 5 gold by buying the materials that 5 gold will give you. Absolutely. Sure. Just give me a DC 10, I'll say straight either intelligence or dexterity check.
Alright, I'll do dex check, or do I use
with your tools. So on the queries of your tools, just use either intelligence or dexterity, whichever one you want, and
Alright.
click on that.
Gotcha. Archibald. Could I get help action with this? Or
Archibald is busy with his own thing, and so are the Kenkos. You
Oh,
can
Yeah, I
just
was gonna
roll.
say I would help, but it's like I don't think he'd be able to split his attention.
It's a DC 10 check.
just
and
one
you
off.
fuck it. You mess up. As you try to build the chair together, it doesn't really. You basically misjudge how big the legs should be. So you end up with a very short chair, like a stool, that has the back of a normal chair. Mark the 5 gold off of your inventory as you have made a very fancy stool.
Yeah, Archibald's gonna look up and be like, "Oh shit, man, you made a stool with back support?"
No,
Genius.
this is supposed to be a chair. How do I
Archibald's
say-
gonna kind of wink at him and be like, "You mean a stool with back support?"
Oh my god!
And he's gonna
You know what?
he's
you
gonna
know what?
kind of like very blatantly like keep winking at him, as in like just call it that, and you can sell it for more.
You know what? Saying this, I'm gonna take a small piece of wood, like a very small piece that's been chipped off, and then like flick it at him with force.
bounces off. Yeah. Alright. And the rest of you will also arrive in the workshop in due time as Vel sort of brings you to it.
So, what were you talking about again? There is this archmage in this orb that Archibald just casually had.
It was very unusual, yes, but there was an explosion. The orb started talking. I stopped responding for a moment, but said his name was Cainyad. Archibald mentioned that he served an Archdragon. I believe there was one that ruled before the Gavanian Empire. I am behind on understanding what is happening exactly, but
Archibald would have filled you in on all that info.
Vel would not have remembered.
Like, can I retroactively roll a history check to see what I know?
Absolutely.
Same.
Yeah,
With my
absolutely.
-1?
Sure.
I'm just curious what I would know because of being smart.
Ruler can take a.
Oh,
The
I want to
dig
put
guidance.
this. All right, I have guidance and I have advantage. Let's go.
Oh boy. Them's
Ooh,
wizard
That's
checks.
20. That's 24.
24.
Nice, nice. You know exactly what Archibald knows, with the added sprinkle that a Chardalon was also behind some of the biggest atrocities of his age. You know the specifics. We're talking a dragon that destroyed cities on a whim simply because they did not bend to his will. You would also know that there are some rumors that certain cults exist to this day that attribute a Chardalon as the creator of your world. Real nut jobs that believe that he's some kind of ancient power that made the stars and the worlds that exist in this universe. Real crazy shit.
So crazy, I'm almost certain there might be a handout for it.
That's wild. Sounds
Yeah.
like a kind of a bad guy, I reckon.
With the dragon, yes, the Archmage in the orb, I am less certain about.
This is when they had learned about him back in mage school. I didn't exactly think this would become a topic that would come up later. This is something that was.
Everybody in the world does.
I mean, it is. I guess it is coming up now, so this will be interesting.
Well, hey, school did teach you something.
Oh, sorry. Actually, this might be important for you. So you know what? I'll let you know this as well. Ruler.
Okay.
Our Chardalon has also a strange history with demonkind. In particular, rumor has it he had replaced his own heart with a living Balor. Like a demon of the abyss.
So he
And-
had a Balor in his heart.
He had replaced his heart with a Balor. That thing was in there, alive, sentient, and beating for him. In turn, a Chardalon has utilized demons in his military, as well as had access to some pretty nasty demonic stuff in his life. Thankfully, he's very dead, so no one has to worry about that.
I don't trust that, but okay. This is. I would inform Vel and Helius and Etch about all these things. Or like, yes, he did actually have a living Balor in his heart. It is kind of weird, but I guess that's what he just wanted to have. I don't know how he did it, but he did.
I don't think you're
Interesting.
supposed to replace your heart with things. Kind of necessary for life.
He used a extraplanar creature as a power source.
Oh.
Well, I'm not sure if a power
Huh.
source is the right thing. More of like, is it? What was it like a power source, DM, or is it more of like a I'm doing this because it's cool?
I mean, honestly,
Also, was it out of necessity? Did he have like renal heart failure and that was like his pacemaker?
everyone. Here's the thing: historical records indicate that the demon did bestow great power to the dragon. Yes. theories suggest that he had suffered a major heart attack at some point, and he had
Oh,
to
shit.
replace his heart.
This just in, Chardalon is more of an edgy idiot.
Chardalon,
than Dr.
tyrant of the
Star
ages,
Killer.
creator of the stars, has just suffered a heart attack. He's currently in critical care.
Suddenly, the enemy just suffered a fatal heart attack.
Yes,
Okay.
very much so.
Local
I wonder-
dragon ruler of continent replaces heart with demon because it's cool.
I like to think we're walking to the workshop and Helius does just have like both carts over his shoulders too. And it's just like, well, now, did he start doing the bad stuff before or after his heart got replaced with the demon thingy?
I would assume before and after. When did he go? Like, do I have like a timeline of when he got that heart? Was it like in the middle of his rule beforehand?
Oh, it was like near the start of his rule. He had established himself as the Emperor of Gavaria, and about a few years in, people's begun to notice that there was something in his chest. And when I say something, important to note, visually, all depictions of a Chardalon resemble him as a massive titanic red great worm the size of a city, with a patch of his scales missing from his chest, being replaced with the bones from his own ribcage that are burning with fire, and in that fire is like a little tiny guy. And the little tiny guy, the little tiny guy himself is supposed to be as big as the workshop that you're in.
He's just a little guy.
Ruler will do presentation one of the old like mosaic art pieces that there are of him. Like, yeah, this is what he looked like. Imagine this, but citywide.
Damn.
Thanks.
that's
So
a
was
big
he-
guy.
Was he a dick before he had got some heart transplant surgery?
Very likely.
I was gonna say, it's like,
Okay.
yeah, I feel like anybody would be turned into kind of a dick if you had a fucking dude just running around in your chest on fire constantly. It's like, that's like literally the worst version of heartburn you could possibly have.
Yeah, but there are like other things you can do to like fix that before just replacing your heart with like a demon, right? Like, there's alternatives. He's a dragon. He's probably got regeneration or something. Probably, I think druids are good at growing things. They could probably grow him a heart.
Would I know any benefits of having a Baylor as a heart?
Oh, there must be some benefits. You would definitely share
Side
the
effects include.
Side effects potentially include all of the powers and resistances that the demon has access to, which would be probably really good for a dragon, considering they're not really resistant to elements. Demons are. In fact, some of the most powerful demons are the most resistant to magical elements, which dragons do not have innately. So it's very likely that he basically absorbed that demon's power and used it to protect himself. From that, beyond that, who the fuck knows?
Okay.
History lessons are amazing, but that will only get us so far. Here, the orb. We have time to the ruler.
I will hold on to the orb.
Mm-hmm.
Any specifics about the orb?
It looks
It
like
was mentioned offhandedly that there was a ward which the dragon put up in order to keep people like us from using it. Cainyad said it was bypassed, but only partially when the explosion happened.
Speaking my languages, by the way. I don't have draconic, sadly.
Actually, now that I think about it, like, yeah, because Gavarian Soul would have been created by the dragon, right?
It's more of a America and England thing.
So, like, the stuff on the orb isn't written in that?
No, it is not. It's
Yeah,
written
because the
in
dragon would probably
pure.
written in Draconic.
It is written in pure draconic, and they don't make sense. It's just letters and numbers.
It's a literal cipher? Okay.
I am going to need to learn how to read Draconic one of these days.
If only we still had that problem. I'm sorry I deserve it.
It is alright. We did kind of make a mess last time we did a job together, but it happens.
These carts are getting heavy. Are we at the
Oh, yes,
workshop
yes.
now?
We should go inside.
Yeah, you are.
give a lot for names.
Oh, cool.
You're arriving at the entry point of the workshop. The clerk sort of stops you and asks for your names. You give them your names and you enter in.
You see Victor. You see Victor just slightly sad as he made a stool on accident.
Oh, hell. That's a nice stool. I can sit on it while I try to fix these carts into one cart, actually. Actually, y'all know anything about fixing carts? I kind of said we could do it, but I don't actually know. I can.
I can.
Cool. I'll be the muscle. You just tell me where to move things and I'll do it.
Jin, would you say at this point that I could step away and leave Feather and Talon to kind of finish with like some work for a bit to help out with the carts?
Absolutely, so if you so want to, yes.
Could I aid? Oh yeah. No, could I aid Archibald?
Of
in
course. Archibald, you get the bonuses of the help action, and Helius, you're gonna be basically doing the heavy lifting, I take it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Will you be requesting material from the workshop to repair the carts, or do you want to spend your own coin on it?
Will they give us stuff?
Yes, they will. They do have spare materials, but most of it is not like, you know, for making things. If you wish to repair your own stuff, they'll be glad to help you, considering the cart is property of the settlement.
Yeah, we'll use their stuff before I spend any more. I got 6 gold to my name right now.
Sure thing.
Sitting over here with 2 silver, baby.
I'm sorry. All I can imagine is just if we're repairing it, just Archibald is repairing a tinier version.
You will see a Warforged with heavy spikes on its shoulder pads, sort of like bring you the materials that you're looking for. He sort of looks over
Not
towards
Etch,
Etch.
I would assume.
Oh, not Etch. It's a different Warforged, and as he sort of leaves the material down, he looks over towards Etch for a moment. Etch, you recognize this model of Warforged. He is the exact kind of model that you are.
Hello.
Greetings.
I could not help but notice that we are of similar model.
Accurate.
If I may inquire, who built you?
That information is not known to me. I do not retain it. Who built you?
That isn't... Well, that is another thing we have in common, I suppose. Where did you, first come online?
Approximately 3 years ago. I was found in this settlement.
So you were activated in this settlement?
Indeed.
Did any of the townsfolk able to explain how you came to get here?
No. They only told me that they unearthed me from the foundations of one of the houses as it was being built.
Which house?
He points outside towards the lake.
The lake? They found you in the lake?
And I can show you the exact building. But no, they found me at the edge of the lake.
So which house did they find you under?
I can show you. And takes a quick map.
I can I just wanted to imagine briefly that they were stuck in a loop Which house did they find you? I can show you. It was next to the lake. Next to the lake? Which house did they find you?
Crazy? I was crazy once.
That was the house. As he sort of says, I do not retain memories from before my excavation. And he looks, and you look down, and you notice one of his hands has been replaced with a large axe. I only know I was built for combat.
Combat.
Indeed.
Yes, I too seem to have been built in with combat knowledge and capabilities and augmentations.
Very strange. I have not encountered another Warforged in my time here. It is good to see a sibling.
Do you have a designation that you go by? I call myself Etch.
My designation is Bulwark of Iron. You may call me Bulwark.
Etch holds out their hand. From what I have gathered, this is a means by which people in common civilization greet each other.
I have come to understand by my service in this workshop that you are correct, and he is going to give you a handshake. It is a lot less awkward than it might appear to outside observers.
Just out of character, Jen, can you just mark again where the that house that
Sure. Yeah.
that the bulwark was found under?
Yeah, there you go. Blue X.
Okay, thanks. X marks the spot.
I will warn you, I have already requested to have a look into the foundations of that building and have been both denied access and informed that nothing else was unearthed of interest regarding my designation. I too wonder who my creator is. However, I have had a little bit of time to think on it, and decided that I will make a life for myself with my own hands, rather than spend it looking for someone who has abandoned me.
Well, I am currently seeking the identity of my creator. If I learn, it is quite possible that your creator and my creator may be one and the same. So if I learn anything, I will be sure to let you know.
Thank you. It is very much appreciated. Is there anything else that you will need?
The equipment I have currently is sufficient, thank you.
Acknowledged. And he turns away from you and walks off. Archibald? Victor? Since Victor is helping you, Archibald, I want you to give me a check with either your smithing tools or metalworking tools to attempt to repair this vehicle, the cart. You can also use woodcarver's tools because these carts are made out of wood.
And hey, take a guidance.
I have a cool little Artificer feature called Right Tool for the Job.
You can make your tools. Right.
It does take an hour though, so I would probably ask I'd probably ask Vel, like, hey, you mind if I borrow those?
Do I even have what you're looking for?
You have wood carving tools, right?
You are talking about Victor.
Oh, Victor. Sorry, I keep getting 2 V's. I keep getting them mixed up.
Wow, you could do me like that. I have carpenter's tools.
And Victor is helping you, so you can use those. I want also from Helius to give us a nice athletics check, as you're sort of like lifting up the heavy beams and holding them in place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Helius
So we're, like,
is the
good,
top
right?
man. I'll
It's
grab
like,
things off
I
the
have-
top shelf.
Man, this back support on this stool did wonders for my fatigue.
Well, then that's 20 for a 25.
I can
By the
imagine
way.
when I can imagine when you sit down, you just hear like a loud pop.
Oh, dang, that felt great.
You know
5
what?
years of back pain just gone.
Although I am noticing I don't have proficiency with carpenter tools, so if you would rather me use smith tools, I can definitely use that.
Yes, that is fair.
Hypothetically, what if we reversed?
Hmm.
No,
You
'cause
are
you have
you
to
are
action.
helping him, so we're gonna stick to that narrative. However, because you have also included into the narrative that Helios used your stool, the group gains a point of group inspiration. Very good roll point.
Ooh, another one?
Yes, indeed.
Hell yeah. So what attribute do you want me to use for the check?
I would like to use intelligence.
Do we have to use inspiration before or after the roll?
You
Oh,
can use
whoa,
inspiration
what
after the
picture we're
roll,
using
but
for party
before.
notes?
Yeah, you can use inspiration after the roll, but before I
It's
tell
the
you
book
if a
cover.
check has succeeded or failed.
Which book?
I don't know, Pinterest.
Alright, well now it's my book. That's my book.
And,
That's what my Book of Shadows looks like.
Horrifying. As you fix the cards, it does take time. With a very good roll, you can fix the cards in half the time. 21 and 25 is a definite success, as in the span of half an hour, you use the wooden materials that you were given, and with your smith's tools, you sort of take out metal screws and sort of hammer them in place. It's a bit of a patch job, to be fair, but the carts are going to function like perfectly normal carts. And with a new coat of paint.
We got 2 carts?
Yes.
Hell yeah, I was just gonna use one, like, I was just gonna try to mash them together to make one good cart, but now we got 2 okay carts. That's great.
Yeah. Those
Question,
were
what
very
if we-
good checks.
I have a question, Jen.
Yes.
During this time, could I ritually cast Detect Magic?
Absolutely.
I can't do much else besides that, sadly, but I would like to detect magic and ponder the orb.
Okay. Please type the spell into the Roll20 chat, and I'll tell you what you ponder. The orb is indeed magical. The schools of magic on this orb are unidentifiable, in that they are primordial, old, and otherworldly. No school of magic that you do know quite glows this way. It looks like abjuration, but the coloration that you witness is far more different. The aura of the magic around it is, once again, best described as otherworldly. And, to be quite frank, very powerful. The orb that you're holding in your hands would be the equivalent of like a 9th level spell, like be held in front of you. It is magnificent and quite beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It is also magical. You do detect that, yes.
Alright, anything else around me that's just magical? That's just looking at everyone?
Etch is magical. You would be able to see Archibald is magical.
You'd see my Book of Shadows, but you've already seen that a million times.
Mm-hmm. You can see the clerk's book in the distance is also magical. What else?
What kind of magic is Etch and Archibald?
I'm
Etch is
super magic.
Helius is so magical, no aura is visible on them. It's invisible.
You cast detect magic and Helios just stops existing.
Disappears. Etch. The magic on Etch also seems strange. It's a very calm form of magic, primarily hosted in his in the chest region of his body, chassis. As for Archibald, the magic that you do see is primarily located around his head. What you would recognize as an enchantment.
Never cast a spell magic on either of them. Got it.
Puts the orb down for a second, like lower. Etch, Archibald, would you like to know the magic that you have on you?
I mean, I always knew I was magical, but sure.
You have enchantment magic near your head region.
Well, that solves that riddle.
You do know what enchantment magic is, yes?
Yes, that means I'm looking for someone who... It's like, this means that I believe I was a possum before. And they took me from my simple life.
Vengeance. Vengeance.
And Edge, you have a lot of magic around your chest area. A bit more calmer than I'm usually, more calmer than I usually see.
While you're at it, what's going on with my orb over there?
It is not identifiable besides maybe abjuration, but it's equivalent to a 9th level primordial spell.
A wicked grin spreads across Archibald's face when he's like, "Oh, so you're telling me that's like really, really magic?"
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. As he kind of like wiggles his fingers together a bit as he's like up on his hind legs, and so instead of like walking normally, he's kind of like hobbling, like hopping back and forth on his back legs while he's like and he makes his way back over. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Can you not abuse the old man? He's already been through enough. Try not to be that mean to him, okay?
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything mean to him. I mean, like, honestly, the fact that he can see me kind of took all the fun out of it. It's like, but that means I can make some adjustments. And he kind of hops his way over towards his creation.
Can I Arcana the orb to see he's able to if he's able to still see and hear stuff, or is he still locked away?
With your detect magic on, you don't have to make a roll. You can tell the orb is currently non-functional. It's not attuned to anyone. You also recognize that yes, you can in fact attune to the orb, but from what you know, you would have to pass a test of personality.
And with being an awesome and cool wizard, what would a test of personality be like?
A charisma check. Straight charisma. Riz, baby.
Riz.
I rolled to seduce the orb.
Yeah, you started to see why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for the friends to show up, because that seems like something that will require some help.
You're telling me I made a charisma caster, and now there's an orb that requires a charisma saving throw?
It's a check, but yes.
I'm going to be honest, Archibald. I hate to disappoint you, but I believe the one most proficient in overpowering an echo like this would be Helios.
Archibald stops and kind of ponders and is like, he looks over to Helius. What is Helius just kind of doing in this moment?
Probably holding beams, kind of like took his shirt off because it got sweaty. His tail's like flicking flies around. I want you to imagine, when I say he is a cowboy, I mean he is a cow space boy.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
Exactly. So he just looks big, buff, and sweaty right now. That's all there is
like,
to it.
Wait, wouldn't that make
Can
him a
I
bull?
attempt to roll insight to see like what's going on in like his mind at the moment? Like is his head empty or like what's going on there?
What's going
Elevator
on inside his
music?
head? Elevator.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, is it okay if I roll insight on you?
Go
Socks?
for it. Hell yeah.
No.
Oh
See what-
god! I forgot to turn off advantage too,
It
so
does
that means
not
that's a
matter.
6.
Very deep in thought about this cart, like really looking at it, really contemplating the cart, and now we have 2 carts, so he's really thinking hard about what he's gonna do with 2 carts. Does he return one? Does he, or do we use
Think
both
in this moment-
scheme?
Archibald comes to the realization Helius is way more intelligent than he's letting on. He's actually like probably secretly a genius and just playing dumb. So he looks and after like addressing that, looks back over to the ruler and goes, "Yeah, I think I see it."
Even though
At
Ruler
least
did
I'm
not
safe
mean,
inside my mind.
Ruler did not even mention that it's not intelligence based and not. Yes.
Yeah,
it is.
Archibald just like heard like test of personality. Basically, it's just like a strength of will sort of like situation. He's just like, yeah. It's like whatever. I'll wait for the others. But now it's just like, truly, Helios is the chosen one. Helios has been chosen. It's like It's like clearly I was just meant to bring the orb here. My plans with it. It's like, like my plans to basically use it as the engine of my vehicle.
Oh my god.
It's like, while a good option, I have alternatives. There is no
Dark
alternative
Star
to
on us
Helius.
now.
Wait. Let me check something real quick. Once I assume the enchantment is broken from the limitations that I heard about, anyone can attune to it afterwards, right? It doesn't have to be the person who broke it.
Oh no. It will only allow the person that it recognizes as worthy.
Oh my god,
But from a different angle, if we were to remove the ward entirely, that would solve that problem, right?
Indeed. If.
Yeah, we don't have that capability right now. I'm just going to assume.
No,
If it's-
actually, though, Archibald, once the ward is removed from, I assume, by Helios at that point, you could have it. It's just Helios needs to break it.
Archibald's gonna like look back over to Helios and be like, "My God, they know how to break 9th level warding glyphs."
I
what?
wouldn't
It's like,
recommend
oh my
it now,
God.
but with this information, I can prepare for it. But I'm gonna need some money for some spell scrolls.
Let's focus on our current task.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
At the moment.
Speaking of task, Malachi, Archibald's construction, I believe, finishes by the end of the hour. Yes.
Yeah, so like with all that like helping hands and feather and stuff, like it's assembled and like it's now kind of covered in a it's covered up with what's the like with like burlap cloth basically,
Right.
because he doesn't want to draw too much attention while moving it out. Question, are the carts open backed or closed?
Are the what?
The carts, are they like open backed or are they enclosed?
I guess because you're the one fixing them, you get to choose.
Are they
Can I
like
have
Oregon
one
Trail?
enclosed, one open?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that makes sense with like the materials.
So, I'll be like, "Hey Helios, can you come give me and me and them a hand? We're gonna move this up into the back of the closed one."
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll get right on it.
Mm-hmm. And you get right on that. And you move it, and it's very heavy. And you do it.
It's a whole 100 pounds, I believe, in the stat blocks. It's honestly, I don't know if Helius can handle it.
I think
I
with
count
time.
as a size bigger, you know.
Oh, that does matter.
I've got powerful
He's
builds.
lit. Like the thing is, like, yeah, he's gonna be able to just pick it up.
I think you can sort of push it. It is fucking heavy, but you push it. Archibald, from your perspective, this Firbolg not only is a powerful disenchanter, but also is built like a giant. Fuck me, you struck gold.
Yeah, he's like, my god, it's like he's the perfect worker. He's the perfect. Like, I can't. If only he had more fur.
Oh god.
Oh, well, speaking of, didn't you leave a bribe and a note to
Yeah,
bring prison?
I left a satchel with a honey bun and a message of like a picture of Archibald winking at him and saying to like meet him at the to like stop in at the workshop.
It'd be hilarious if he just didn't.
Right. Do you wish to actually then leave the settlement to spring your trap?
I think we'll does Inspector Grizz show up?
If you wait for him, did you inform you were in the workshop?
Yes, that was part of the message.
Then he will.
It was like, hey, yeah. And that's just so that we could fill him in on the plan and let him know that we're heading out for the ambush and everything. So it's like, if he would like to come along to like bear witness.
Bear witness.
Just make sure to keep him like in the loop. But also, I'll say this might be a good opportunity. I don't know if Archibald was close enough to hear the conversation between Etch and Bulwark. But this would be a good opportunity to have a literal investigator go look into that. And see if he can pull up maybe some records.
Etch could ask.
Yeah, when Grizz gets here, Etch will ask.
All right. Grizz sort of like listens to you and plots things for a moment. Does this sort of have any weight to my investigation, or is this something you want me to look for your sake?
Archibald will quickly run, like, scamper up Etch and like kind of like put a hand over a mouth that isn't there, and just be like, "It is key to our investigation. We have come into important knowledge that the construction of this town might actually be tied to the goings-on in the area."
Archibald, stop this.
Grizz looks over to Val and Archibald, and then looks over to Etch. Do you believe this is true?
Yeah, the ball's fully in your park, and Archibald's just like vehemently shaking his head like, yes! Just say yes! But this is fully in your, like, balls in your park.
I'm gonna flip a coin to yeah, actually, I shall say yes.
Decide morality.
All right, you're gonna say yes. Grizz believes you. He has no reason not
I
to.
was about to two-face this thing.
Right.
Grizz looks over to this and goes, very well, I will look into it. And even if it wasn't for the investigation, you sound like you do have a great deal of interest in this. I will talk with the owners of the house, and I'll send some of the folks here to start digging into the foundations, see if we can find anything. Meanwhile, I'll search the records, see what was found beforehand. Well, whatever I find, I'll make sure to inform you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Are you actually going to be leaving for your surprise?
Yeah, we're planning on heading out, like, And he'll kind of turn back to the group. You guys got anything else you got to
Hello?
do?
Yes, Aries?
Did my Discord bug, or were you here?
I can hear you
I
now.
didn't hear you, but everything was fine around our end.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
hello? Aries?
Hello.
Leaved and rejoined?
Sorry, my Discord just turned off for a second. It's fixed now. I couldn't hear any of you.
Okay.
Huh.
Aries.
Yes?
Yeah. Is there anything else you wish to do before you leave?
Yeah, Archibald just basically asked, hey, can we leave now, or you got something else?
I had a question. Were my demons allowed to come into the house of
Into the
life
workshop?
or no?
They would be
Yes.
They would be told to wait outside. There is no reason for your aides to be here, as this workshop is a very safe area, and it will probably freak out or take other people that are working here out of their focus. So they're kept outside.
Would it be alright if I asked for if I got permission to make them look like something else, so it wouldn't scare the general populace?
You can put a bed sheet over them, and they look way less scary.
Yeah, you just throw a couple fucking empty corn sacks over them or something.
No. Ruler will extend her hand out to her laughter demon. If you could become a pocket watch, I'd greatly appreciate it.
The demon looks at you.
I mean, I'm having him use his phantasmal thing to look like a pocket watch.
Ah! The demon sort of giggles, and you see him put his hands together around his waist. Then he folds his body inwards and his legs upwards as he's floating in the air. Before quickly he folds himself once, twice, thrice, 10 times into the form of a pocket watch, and changes.
I'll
color
grab
to match
onto
one.
it and put it on my pocket with the chain around my hip, so it looks cool. Well, yeah, it looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll
Do
leave
this
the
in-
mall demon outside.
Did you just do that in the middle of public question, real quick?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so Archibald's gonna be like, why is everything you do so creepy?
I'm sorry. I can.
You just told the dude to fold himself into a watch?
By the way, about 30 feet around you, there is constant giggling and laughter that emanates from the watch.
Actually, no. The giggling and laughter
it
happens
stops!
unless he's a pocket.
Exactly. So he's.
You got it. You got it in the reverse.
Yeah. So now it is quiet.
Laugh track stops.
Archibald's gonna be like, see, a bunch of people are all laughing, having a good time, and then you freak them the f out with that. With that, now they're terrified.
He just laughs a lot, and now he's quiet, and it's. I don't mean to be creepy. I don't want to be. I'm sorry.
It's not creepy. It's not. I promise it's not. It's not that bad.
I assume the mod demon behind her is being angry about being left outside.
The maw demon, he's just sitting there like a dog in the rain.
All right.
Just a classic. It's a living.
My other question is, okay, let's get to the meat of what we're doing. I assume we're taking the closed cart over there, where we have everyone in there, and I'm disguised self as Darkstar, driving the cart maybe, or how did you guys want to do that?
So, we're planning on probably bringing both carts and having the closed one kind of hiding people inside of it. So it looks like there's fewer of us than there actually is. And then in the open cart, we have trade goods and valuable things.
Mm-hmm.
Like that freshly made Truel.
Alright, so I don't need to waste a spell slot, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, could we maybe stop by the Shrine Mark and get them to donate some odds and ends to the cause?
Where do you wanna go to beg for help? Hold up.
Here's the Shine Market be like, hey, do you guys have some empty barrels or something like that? Empty stuff that we can like just stick some stuff, kind of like a small piece of something hanging out at the top to make it look full?
Make a persuasion check. You're literally begging.
Can I make the persuasion check instead?
Yeah, Archibald will be like,
Yeah.
it's like maybe I'm not
I
convincing
need things.
enough
And
here,
then Helios is like, for a good reason.
and
Yeah,
he'll
we're-
just like he'll like relinquish and be like, we need it for. It's like here, my colleague here can explain further.
Yeah, we're planning on trying to take care of the bandits to make things a little bit safe around here so people aren't so worried about going on the road, especially for the merchants getting their stuff stolen. We just need like a few things to make it kind of look like we have stuff. It doesn't have to be too expensive. If it looks shiny, it'll probably work.
You receive the benefits of a help action from Archibald, so you have advantage. You don't
That's a
need
natural 20 for a 26.
As you're moving around, you kind of receive a reputation as people that are actually looking out for the well-being of Shineheim. And a lot of people are willing to give you some actual goods to sort of pimp out your ride. Beyond the goods that will make this look believable, particularly common goods like rations and whatever anyone else can spare, you also receive the following.
Say, God, we pimped her a ride, but like, shit, these carts are gonna be broken down in like 3 months' time.
Just
We
on,
do
you
have
know,
to get the
on-
carts back, by the way. We do have to give them back. I don't know if I was clear about that.
Oh,
We do
no.
have to return
We-
these.
We're the bad guys. We pimped the ride and are now giving a terrible vehicle back to someone.
oh god. I can imagine one of the carts, just Victor just sneakily ropes in his stool.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Just
saying.
like, just
We're
give-
putting your tool is gonna be like front and center.
no, I mean like, you know where you sit to drive to like drive the cart.
Mhm.
Yeah, the seating is just replaced with one stool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good stool.
it's a tool. We're gonna make this a thing. You're gonna become the like universe's this universe's first tool maker.
So what you receive beyond the rudimentary is 5 pieces of jewelry worth 10 gold pieces each, a pair of silk seats worth 25 gold pieces each, and a portrait resembling a high-ranking military officer of the House of War worth 150 gold pieces.
What?
Do we know who the officer is?
You find like a young merchant who is like he's an artist on the street. He has like a stall, and he's basically just doing commissions for people that are walking by, and also sells his own like portraits of not only himself but of other people. And he gives you like a portrait resembling some guy he had met in Archibald. So he's like, here, you can have this, and you can bring it back when you're done. Like, I believe in you. And I believe you. If this helps out, I'm happy to help.
Oh, this is great.
Just make sure you return it if possible, and not deal damage to it.
Oh, for sure. I'll keep it safe.
Thank you.
We got
Alright.
some good stuff. This is
Now
gonna
that
be
we've,
really believable.
Yeah, I would say now that we've got it set up with the proper bait, we can tuck some people away inside the back one. So who's driving the carts? Because we got 2 carts, we're gonna need 2 drivers.
How about I put you on the battle map and you decide?
Cool.
I don't think it'd be a good idea to have me visible because she looks weird. Ruler looks weird.
You can sit in the-
Perhaps I could do it.
Because I don't have vehicle proficiency.
I don't think anybody
So-
does.
Whoa!
We're gonna use this.
I have my vehicle proficiency,
We're gonna put
specifically the
these-
ones that's custom made for me.
So we're gonna be using these
And
cards.
can we orient the open cart in the front?
Absolutely. Let me give you also just a pair of rudimentary horses.
Did we?
Right.
Oh yeah. Did we
And-
get horses for these?
Yes, of course.
Jen, I would have also made sure that the enclosed cart fully opens, like has 2 like doors like on the back that open fully.
Sure, I don't have a token for that, but I'll take that into
That window?
consideration.
That's now a
Right.
door.
That's not
Yeah,
door.
basically it's like a horse trailer sort of situation where it's like you can just open the whole thing.
That window. That window. It's now a door.
I will
Good
say
old
Helius
theater of the mind.
There it is.
is
It's a
going
door.
to. Helius is going to use disguise, the Firbolg magic to do disguise self because he can make himself seem 3 feet shorter. So he's just going to take himself
Yeah, I
and
think.
shrink.
Yeah,
and
I
become less
think we should
buff.
have someone else out on like the back of the open cart
Edge full
too.
of battle droid. He's just among the
Right.
goods.
He's
To,
oh yeah,
yeah,
that's
just
that
to,
was
like-
my idea. Like, make him look like he's part of the supplies being carried.
Awesome. Well, because then we definitely want to have like someone else who's like another visible person out like there to make it not look kind of suspicious that there's just 2 random people driving 2 carts with 0 people or protection. Because that could
So-
raise suspicion.
The possum and the demonologist and her demons are in the close guard.
Yeah, I would
We
also
don't have a token
recommend.
for
I would recommend
Oh, yeah.
sitting on the side of the cart too.
Where's your clown demon?
He's a pocket watch right now, but we should get a token ready for him.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get the token ready then.
Yeah.
Let me just grab his art real quick.
Also, Jen, would you mind orienting the enclosed cart?
Oh,
Oh God!
Uh,
The closed cart like towards the back, and the open cart like leading.
Sure. Let me just grab
Me in
this.
front.
Let me just grab this and just put you on the front. Oh no, the door.
Oh no!
Eh. There we go. There's the door. Let's the door be missed. And you want your...
I think where it is right now is just fine. So this is perfect.
Yeah, that works. It doesn't have to be like perfectly centered.
Cool. Then sorry. I can just put you a little bit further into the road just to make it more normal. Damn it. There you go.
How about I do anyway?
How about I do it anyway?
Yeah, do it.
There we go. Are you opening and closing? You stop.
Hang on, I think the mod.
Oh,
demon is
God, that-
covering it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that door was right on the back end of that horse.
Wait, why did you put my maw demon over there?
Oh, why are you
Uh,
over
I
there?
didn't do it yet.
Yeah, it was just need to be
Like, get
slowed
back
down.
over here, bad boy.
Bad dog.
Bad dog.
I want to be in the front lines of the carnage.
You-
It's just you take
Also,
like a spray bottle with like ice water in it. You
Don't
Holy
worry,
spray
you-
bottle.
you'll
A
not
spray
worry,
water
you'll
with
be-
just a holy water spray bottle.
You'll be
Yeah,
able
do
to
it.
be out in the front lines. I just need to be able to cast a spell on you.
Okay.
Archibald will also kind of look over to Ruler and be like, "Yeah, you might want to sit on the side." It's like this thing goes pretty fast, and he kind of taps like you see he's kind of like sat on top of, like a portion of like a seat of the vehicle that's kind of poking out the top of the burlap, but it's still like kind of
Archibald's just on
covered to
top
keep
of the
it.
burlap because he's light.
Wait, how many pounds is Archibald?
Oh, I think the average possum is like pretty light. Like they're like really light. I went with 10 just because
Awesome.
he's carrying stuff and
Can-
he's got the jacket and he's a bit larger.
Hey, I can hold you with an invisible mage hand, by the way.
Awesome.
Just saying, that could be a thing in the
Yeah.
future.
I don't know actually. I don't know if that stat block I grabbed, Jen, has a weight. I can go check that if it does. But I didn't even think of like mage hand interaction. I just went with like I'm a small possum, so it's like.
We don't need to worry about that right now. It's just funny to me.
That is a very funny thought.
San Diego Zoo Animals and Plants. Opossum. Weight 8.8 to
Are you-
13.2 pounds.
if you do invisible mage hand, we got aerial support.
Arrow possum!
That's really funny. But regardless, I believe we're all set up
Mm-hmm.
for the moment, Jen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, as you are traveling, you sort of make your way down the road, and it will be a few good hours before you go out into the open, into the areas of the incident. In fact, it's going to be about a solid 8-hour drive. The road between Shineheim and even Kleinstadt is like a day or two worth of travel. This continent is vast and it's not very populated.
Wow.
As you're sort of on the road moving, are you simply waiting until eventually things start happening?
I think we would have like planned to make a bit of extra noise, like maybe orient the stuff in the back of the front cart to like clank against itself to, you know, like to make sure that they know it's like like a fully loaded cart.
Hands every now and then.
Yeah, like a fully loaded cart is like traveling down the bumpy road, sort of thing, to just maximize the odds of getting spotted.
I see. I see. As you're moving, you will encounter on the side of the road, having pitched a tent, is like a guy sitting down on a wooden chair, who is currently busy sort of stringing what appears to be a lute. He has a hood over his head, and he is just keeping it to himself. You're just sort of passing him by. That is the first person you've seen since you've left Shineheim, however.
Me and Ruler are both inside, so I don't know if we'd be able to spot this person very effectively. So it's
Wait, how does Archibald look being surrounded by two demons and Ruler in a lone cart with no one there?
he looks incredibly comfortable because he is confident at the power between his legs at the moment.
That the context is getting destroyed today.
What is going on in the back of this cart?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Neither do your ambushers. They just let you pass.
Right?
Damn it! Plan has been foiled.
They see the possum. They see a possum just stroking a large thing underneath the burlap sack, and they're like,
No!
no. They're like, no, we ain't messing with that.
Please.
This is not the time.
Okay.
Oh.
As you are moving, I'm going to need a perception check from Vel.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I am going to need a perception check from Vel. I am going to
I
need
perceive.
a perception check from Vel. Very good. Thank you for rolling perception. Please stand by.
Thank you for choosing Generous Heal Airways.
Thank you for rolling perception. Please stand by. You have successfully rolled perception. Okay. So you notice something ahead of you on the road, laid down, is a couple of wooden posts, and you wouldn't really draw attention to that. But you do notice in between those posts there is some wire as you're approaching it, and you notice it just in time to stop the cart.
Whoa! Easy now. What is this? Gonna hop off the cart once it stops and you take a closer look.
Sure thing. I'll just show you.
Oh, jeez.
Is this clearly a trap?
Looks like one.
I'm gonna take a look around, see if I can spot any hidden ambushers.
With
Isn't
your
there a dude with a lute sitting in a chair?
with your perception check, you have passed him. No one stopped to talk to him. With your perception check, you would notice also, because you rolled like a god, there is a guy staring at you. And another guy. And another guy.
Oh.
You know, there's these guys.
Oh wow.
Sort of like looking at you.
I'm gonna look back at the trap. Oh, kobolds.
Yeah, I was say,
Great,
you've got 2 guys and then 2 little guys.
A total of 4 of these creatures. I'll give you the handout for them. Because you can, with your fucking enormous roll, you can just see them.
Yeah, that's it. 19 with a +7. Hello, kobold. Hey, look, kobolds as summoned. Oh wait, that confirms dragons. Oh no.
Yeah, you just see them. And they're sort of like looking at you. Expectantly. If you're staring at them, or are you just playing it
No,
cool?
I'm looking back. I'm just trying to think. Okay, Etch, wake up. Pull up my book. Look at the trap one more time, like I'm still trying to figure out what to do with it.
Edge's head pops out of the cart. Yes.
It's time, and I cast create bonfire right there.
All right. Because you noticed the trap and you played it so cool, roll your spell. Like fully cast it.
Yeah, he has to roll.
Okay. If he has to roll, he will roll. He's a nice kobold.
Oh, not the kobold. I was going for the guy over here.
He's also a kobold. Both of them
Oh,
are
they're all
kobolds.
kobolds. Couldn't quite tell because of his art.
Yeah, he's a kobold wearing a hat. Or, well, a cowl. Oh my god, you got confused by a kobold wearing a hat!
Yeah, man.
Holy shit!
Sure did.
It's real! Like, you need to understand, even in real life, like, partial disguises are literally just a hat and sunglasses.
He
Like,
fails. Roll
if you
damage.
break up even part of someone's face, like, half the time people won't recognize them.
Roll damage, please. And
Yeah, government censoring of the faces is just a line across the eyes. Damage.
yes, roll damage, please. Please.
2.
Okay. 2. Not bad. That won't kill him.
Good news. I'm pretty sure this means I'll have to roll again when his turn starts.
So, as this happens, a couple of things take place. The kobold yells out in Draconic that he's being set on fire. Similarly, the kobold to the side go, "They didn't fall for it! Get up!" And you will see...
Everyone, I am on fire!
you will see, from the sides of the road, hidden underneath the patches of dirt that they have covered themselves with, is a bunch of guerrilla warfare kobolds.
Oh my god.
Including...
Is that a two-headed kobold?
You know what? Don't care. I cast Fireball.
That's not...
Oh,
That's not just a...
Don't do this to me.
You're not 5th level yet.
That's not just a two-headed kobold. That is the fabled Koboldetin.
Oh god.
Oh. Huh.
Twice the brains and about the normal size of a person.
I love the flavor text of it's 2 heads squabble and argue over the simplest things. It's like, oh, so this is literally just the brother and sister from Dragon Tales.
Everybody roll initiative.
Or I was thinking more like the guy from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, who's like the 3-headed guy who like it's kind of like. Okay, we'll kill him first, and then we'll have tea.
Kill them first. Oh, there's also another guy I missed. You're all the way up there.
Upon hearing like the
Oh, that's fair.
like stuff, like people start shouting, could I say like upon hearing that and him shout like, "Hey, we're starting," that I could, as we're rolling initiative, like start the engine.
That's literally a thing you will do on your turn. It's a startup action.
Gotcha. I was asking if I could, because of the heads up, do that as part of initiative roll in this instance.
Make a perception check to see if you can notice Vel speaking first before the kobolds. Otherwise, you are also caught off guard because you are not telepathically
Rolling
connected.
initiative.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 normal kobolds, 2 big guys.
There we go.
19 perception.
And descending. A row of initiatives. And with your
Wait,
roll, I'll say yes.
Archibald's out of order.
Archibald.
Yeah, that's my bad. It took a bit for the sheet to catch up to what I was clicking.
There we go. And yeah, you're level 3 to 4. You're right. Smiles.
Yeah, and Jin,
Oh,
I rolled a
God.
19 on the perception.
19. Then you would be able to start up the vehicle. Do you have a token for your vehicle?
I do.
Okay. Have you implemented it into your vehicles? No, you have not implemented it into the vehicle itself. Which type of vehicle are you using?
Is that an armor core?
Oh,
Maybe.
You posted.
No, he just plopped it onto the battlefield.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
Didn't save the stuff I put into it, unfortunately.
Yeah, because the token itself is not part of your vehicle's token. That's why I was curious. Let me just really quickly.
Whack.
No worries. I can just really quickly. Is
I was
this?
gonna say, do I have access to set that up? Because I thought I attached it.
You do, but you haven't. It's fine. I'll just attach it right now. So now, anytime you drag your vehicle in, it should be able to do this. Okay. So you're in that. How the fuck are all of you fitting in that space? I do not know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, yeah, you might want to sit on the side.
Very cool. If that is the case, I'm gonna change the music to something more appropriate to you getting attacked by kobolds.
Right. But yeah, so Ruler, you will see like Archibald rip the burlap off and go, "Yeah, baby," and turn on a what appears to be a large, like very heavy motorcycle. That like is like seems to have like a lot of components kind of like under the plating. And so it's like it's definitely like it's not like a lightweight thing. It's very much like there's other stuff going on, and it's actually got like 2 side-by-side wheels in the front as well as in the back.
More description on your turn, please. Victor,
Motor trike.
it is your turn.
Oh golly, OG. Time to do this. Alright. Let me see what I got to work with. It appears I have stuff to work with. Alright, time to do this. Okay, open this up. Put here. Okay. So, I am going to... you know what? I'm gonna use something special I've been saving. So, wait, who's this guy right here?
That's Etch.
That's Etch.
You wanna attack your ally?
No, I forgot the name.
As long as I move
Rush?
because I'm affecting the trap.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
You're good.
right.
Also, could you repeat that? Everyone's audio is kind of lagging out. My end.
Interesting.
Etch.
Alright.
The player. You can hover over the
Yeah,
token and see
me.
their names.
Okay, yeah, no, it was blending poorly. So, Etch, you would hear this loud mechanical creak as you'd see Victor pull out of his bag this this big rectangle. As he would open it up and it would fold out, as I'm going to use my action to do raise fortification.
Okay. Can you post it in the chat if possible?
Okay.
Very good. And are you choosing ballista? Or battering ram?
Yep.
Pardon, ballista.
Ballista.
As you place down this rectangle, it surrounds you and builds itself up. Large pieces of wooden wall sturdy with metal casings. As it sort of takes hold and place, a ballista rises from the back. This heavy crossbow that you can hold.
Yep.
Okay.
This the whole you would see like the mechanical parts like pop out and pull together as it would make like a big barrier with an opening.
All right.
That, let me go check something very important. We are okay.
I'll give you a little square to signify where that is.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do. That took my action.
All right. Then we're gonna move down the order of initiative. Couple time. This guy over here is going to sort of like look forward and yeah, I think it is going to run up like the little fighter he is over there, right behind Victor, and is gonna throw with its sling a rock at you. Have a rock. And he missed. On the other
Yeah, I was gonna
side,
say, what's? Give us your disgruntled kobold noises, Jin.
the kobold magus behind the rock, however, is a little bit more formidable. Who is going to look over at Vel at the front, who just burned him. He's going to repeat the
He's
saving
still
throw.
standing in the fire, by the way.
Does he repeat the saving throw at the start or end of his turn?
If I read again, it says makes a saving throw when I cast it if it's there, and also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. I don't know if starting your turn in the fire counts as moving into it.
If he doesn't specify starting, he doesn't take it, and he's going to move out of the fire. I'm going to put the fire with a little square. There we go. Just to signify what it is. He is, however, going to give you recompense for your magical attack. Yeah. It's going to conjure a burst of arcane energy and fire it forward towards Vel. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
What the fuck? Alright, that's weird. I'll just roll the damage normally. You take 9 points of force damage. Boom!
Ow.
As he strikes you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I took 3 of them because of the temporary HP from that meal we had.
Nice. And if I...
Oh yeah, are we using what rules are we using for diagonal movement?
It doesn't take additional space. Just normal. It's squares.
Gotcha.
That's the Magus, because I think you can only do that once. Yes, you can. Oh, the other one. Oh, how nice. 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna just run over there. And point over towards Etch. And it's gonna fire also another an arcane burst towards you, Etch. That's a 19 to hit.
That. Wait, what the heck? Wait, where's my heart? Hold on. I'm wearing chainmail, so that okay. Yeah, that hits.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll. I just remade the attack, and I'm just gonna roll it from this one. And it doesn't. That's weird.
Well,
Alright.
the first one hit.
I know, the stat sheet is broken. I don't know why. But that will be 4 points of force damage to you, Etch.
Okay.
As it happens... I think we're gonna go over...
Oh, that's weird. Why didn't it showing on my token?
Why
It says 40. Still, I changed it to 36, but now it still shows 40 of 40.
it says 36, that's a visual bug. Reload your Roll20 page and it should be fixed. That is just a Roll20 thing. So, Edens. Their ambush goes exactly as they wanted, so this guy's gonna run up 5, 10, 15, 20. Up the cart. Right in front of Victor, and he's gonna attack you twice with his great club. Bonk bonk.
The second one misses, but the first one hits.
With the... What is happening? Oh, I know why this is. I realize why this is. There it is. That's weird. I'm streaming on the player perspective, and of course I don't have access to the token. Anyhow. Yeah, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he smacks you with a great club, and the other guy goes, "No, you should have stabbed him! I know what I'm doing!" This guy's gonna run up to Vel. Yeah, he's
there's two Etten kobolds.
There are 2 of them, yes.
4 heads in total.
He's gonna bring up the Grey Club, smack you once, and attempt to knock you down. Woof! You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage and must make a Constitution saving throw, DC 13, or be knocked prone. This is coming on. Woof! Bad luck. You're knocked prone. And the kobold...
How much damage? 8.
8. An incoming Great Club attack. At advantage, 16 to hit.
And that's another... 16 still hits.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, you're bleeding on the ground as the kobold raises its arms up and the rest of the kobolds scream in victory. Archibald, your vehicle roars to life.
Alright, so with the animated vehicle infusion, I'm going to go ahead and use its first 40 feet of free movement. Let me just grab a ruler real quick. Sorry, the turn order thing got in the way of my
also,
toolbar.
for your diagonal, the carts are still large objects. You can just, warp through them. So you're exiting, and then you're moving up.
Gotcha, so that's the path that I can take?
Indeed. Your vehicle is an object. It's a vehicle. It's not a person. It can't squeeze.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Alright, so that's the first 40.
Mm-hmm.
Then I am going to use my bonus action to drive.
All right. Keep on moving. Oh,
another 40.
Is your vehicle animated?
It is.
Okay. Very cool. Free movement every turn. It's very good. All right. You're
so
moving
I'm going. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go from here to there with another 30 feet.
There's a kobold in the way.
Run him over.
Not run them over. Okay. Sure thing. You're gonna run up to the big kobold. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. You can just move your vehicle. Yep, as you just run up to the Etten.
Yeah, and I am going to ram. And I will inform you, I have the Giga Impact Infusion. So it's going to be this.
Unstoppable ramming. Strength saving throw. You got it. Yeesh. Does a 16 succeed or fail?
I believe that succeeds. I believe I'm at a 14 for my save.
Mm-hmm. As you ram onto the Etten, the kobold giant turns to you with both hands outstretched and holds your vehicle in its tracks, sort of like pushing it back and holding it in place.
Yeah, all right. And it's going to take half of 3d12 plus mine. I should have made this into an actual attack. That's my bad.
It's fine. Just roll it. 19, half down to 9.
Yep. And in the process of ramming, you'll see Archibald is going to pull the handlebars out and then flip them vertically as the front and back end kind of pinch together and separate out into like a rudimentary like mechanized body, almost reminiscent to Etch in like shape.
Huh?
As he's like kind of taking notes for like how Etch works to manufacture an early like prototype.
Okay.
Etchmobile.
Etchmobile.
Yeah. And so he'll kind of like transform and just kind of shoulder check for the ram. And I'm going to go ahead and follow up with my action to make an attack.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
What are you doing with me?
Not with you. He refers to you. 20 hits. Absolutely hits. These guys are not heavily armored in the slightest. Or armored in this case. Archibald, that hits.
Yeah, I have to type it out manually. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to click to roll damage
on
that.
the attack. If you click on the attack next to the 20, it will automatically roll it.
Oh, okay.
Like that, except you actually can.
Yep. So 8.
Perfect. And Archibald will be like, God damn. It's like, he's messing you up, Vel.
Speaking of messing up.
And that is the end of my turn.
Kobold time, kobold time, kobold time, kobold time, kobold
Pack
time.
tactics, pack tactics.
Pack tactics, pack tactics, kick people who are down, kick people who are down, pack tactics,
Oh
pack
no!
tactics. This kobold runs up to the horse and starts stabbing it with a dagger.
Not the
God
horse!
damn!
We are evil, pack tactics, stab. I miss. Damn it.
Good.
I want the horse to kick him.
Yeah.
You know, the kobold runs up. Pack tactics, pack tactics, pack tactics.
Where are the horses in initiative, Generous?
They are beasts of burden who get stabbed for my amusement.
I'm gonna kill you.
The horse actually lives. Nice. I'll just show you its hit points.
Do not tell me the horse gets startled by that, runs forward, and then dies on the trap.
It could be as the horse rears up and like it kicks its legs forward. It's going to start running on its next turn, which we're gonna say as a non-combatant is initiative round 0. These are just horses, like drafted horses. They're not exactly warrior bred. Helius, it's your turn.
Serve, slay. Helius is like, you hurt my horse?
Yeah.
My horse. You hurt my horse. Alright. Okay.
This kobold looks up. Yeah, and we're gonna hurt you too. Pulls out the dagger.
Oh. You know, fair. Helius is gonna, hop down off this cart. Let me just. I gotta do a little bit of reading. I was gonna do something helpful, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore.
I imagine a big, heavy, dramatic thud happens as you land.
Yeah. Oh, I can actually do this from where I'm standing. Helius does not get off the cart. Helius stays on the cart. Thank you very much.
Decision
But-
retracted.
Decision retracted. This has a range of 120 feet. But I do have this cool thing called Twin Spell that I can use.
Ah, that's good.
And I have this very cool spell called Chaos Bolt.
Oh god.
So we're gonna go ahead and zap this guy, this kobold up here.
Right.
And then also the other one too, because they're attacking the goddamn horses. And I'm not impressed.
Alright, roll for your first. Twinned. That's a crit.
Natural 20.
That will hit. Needless to say.
Let me just hit chaos. That's a 7. 7 is psychic damage.
Alright.
So the first one is gonna be
Dead. On impact.
I like to think the psychic damage is just an ethereal whinny from, like, horse whinny. Just screaming through their brain.
Oh, Chaos Bolt automatically rolls it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and good news, you rolled 2 3s, so you get a zoom.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did? Oh, no. Of your
I guess
choice.
that was retroactively fire damage.
So, as you fire your Chaos Bolt, you rolled a 7, which is psychic, so its mind explodes, causing its head to bleed from its eyes and ears and mouth as it collapses on the ground, before that same wave of psychic energy can hit any one of your choice within another 30 feet.
This guy.
This guy's
Guy behind him.
This guy's the target of your second spell, are you sure?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. You know what?
You could try to take out this guy that's actively trying to beat Vel into a pulp.
Yeah, that one. We'll do that one. That's a smart choice.
Very well. As the psychic energy bounces off of the kobold straight into the Etin, make another attack roll.
Woo! Okay, that's. You see, that's an 8.
Woof.
I don't think that hits.
It does not, as it
But-
sort of, yeah.
I have this thing called Favored by the Gods,
Oh my god.
which lets me roll 2d4 and add it to the total.
Absolutely.
So we'll see if that helps. So 8 plus 6.
14?
Yeah. Does
That
hit?
hits?
Cool. Let me hit the chaos button.
Oh boy.
That's a 3. What's a 3? 3 is fire. They're kobolds. I don't know if that.
I
has
need to
any-
put the Mario Kart item spin gamble and get that on there every time you Chaos Bolt.
So he transforms into fire. That's awesome. Can you roll damage so that we see if he dies?
Oh, first level. Yeah. So 11.
11, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on. Does it, it's like technically can't, if it rolls double again, can't it also leap again?
Accurate.
Yes,
Yes.
it can.
And it doesn't.
It did.
So what
It
you
was,
see,
one
as the wave of psychic energy strikes the first kobold, from its mouth, a bolt of flame fires out past the horse and strikes the Etin on its back, burning its hide and causing it to bleed all over. The kobold Etin is mortal as it sort of pants heavily. And your
Okay,
second
and-
Chaos Bolt.
Cool. I love this game. I love Dungeons and Dragons.
Come on, let's see those devils.
That's not what I wanted to do.
I love gambling.
9 doesn't hit, I assume.
It's a kobold. They have shit
Is it-
armor class, but 9 will not do it.
Oh, that's fair. I can't. I'm favored by the gods only once, so that's fine.
Only one.
Everybody gets one.
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah. Do I have any bonus actions that I can do? Oh, I sure do. I'm invisible now, actually.
And
I'm invisible now.
as you fire the attack, you go, oh, and you disappear.
And I'm gonna get off the horse. I'm just gonna do this in front of everybody, because why wouldn't I? Oh my god, what is my movement? Hold on. I keep accidentally
30.
closing my character sheet.
30
30?
feet.
It
should
is.
be your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can you imagine
I'm
how
invisible.
terrified that other kobold must be to
5,
just see it's
10,
like the head explode, like the brain just turned to jelly of the one next to it. It shoots a fireball out, and then just like the person who did it just kind of like disappears as their moves start moving off where they were, and they're just like, what the?
What the?
That's my
fuck?
turn.
The kobold will have nightmares.
I'm right here now, but you know.
Archibald, why are you twice here? Get out. This kobold seeks vengeance. But it doesn't know where it doesn't know where you went. By God. Well, that's a big funny bear. Run up to it and stab it. Let's see if it works. Oh, that's a 15.
15 just hits.
Stab. 3 points of piercing damage. That's it. Ruler.
3 points.
Alright, I have multiple questions. And why was I moved?
Oh, don't know why. There we go. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so can my mom even go out the front here? Because I assume there's a way to access the front of the cart.
It's a hooded car, so no. You would have to go from the back.
Okay. Good to know, good to know. I'm going to... it should be fine, maybe.
Actually, no, this is he could go out from the sides, also.
Okay, great. I'm going to cast Demonic Breath on my Maw Demon.
Okay.
You actually renamed it Demonic Breath.
Yes. And then I'm going to exit the cart. Can I assume can I exit from the sides of it or no?
Yeah, you can exit from the sides. You're a person.
Maybe?
Yeah, technically it's a hooded vehicle, so sure.
I'm gonna exit from the other side. The other side would be great, because I have a funny idea. Go over here. I still have my lap demon as a pocket watch, right?
Yep.
Throw him.
How far can I throw it?
I don't know.
Hey, is that a Pokemon reference?
Ayo, I'll say I'll say easily up to 20 feet. Up beyond that, it's a check.
I choose you, Joker.
I'm going to let's see. Where do I want to put him for funsies? I'll put him right here.
All right, you hold out your watch and you toss him.
And while in midair, he stops his concentration on the pocket form, and I want to describe it as he takes a deep bow with his hat off, and then I want to make him attack the guy. But with an extension of his hand.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, come on, it's that one! Come on!
Critical
I'm
miss.
so sorry.
The demon extends a hand, and as lightning charges up and down its arm, he hits the ground. And as everyone knows, the ground is resistant to lightning.
Why is it whenever I do something cool, I just get shit on for it?
I know the dice are like.
Wait, don't we have group
you want to do
inspiration?
something cool?
Oh yeah, inspiration. Just take a group
Oh
inspiration.
yeah. Honestly, yeah, we've got a few.
On a nat one. Take
We have
it.
like 3.
Take it.
Dude, I vote
begging
yes
you.
automatically. I vote yes.
Alright,
Yeah, go for it.
is that unanimous then?
I hear a
Yes.
majority.
Yeah, we've
Sure,
bonus
go
from the
ahead.
darkness. So.
Alright, let
Yep.
me try again. That's
Ooh.
20 damage, yes!
That hits.
That looks cool!
As he lands down the ground, before he lands down on the ground, he extends a hand, and a bolt of lightning liquefies this kobold, like
Yes.
almost thrice its hit points.
Oh, it's dead and cannot be resuscitated. It cannot be brought back to life via revivify. It is dead.
And then the Maw Demon will go over here and just demonic breath these two.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Kobold strike.
I'll re-roll the damage, or do you want to use the old damage that it had?
Use the old damage if you. Yeah, you can. Honestly, they just die. They do not have enough hit points to survive this. They both fail.
It's possible I could roll.
Hang on.
Roll the damage. I want to see what the
definitely-
damage is.
I'll roll the damage.
Give us the digital clicky clacks.
That's the digital clicky clacks. It's lightning, by the way.
Oh boy. Lightning cracks and breaks through both of these poor kobolds as they are their flesh is disintegrated off their bones. They scatter backwards.
I'm just picturing this kobold hidden behind the rock over here, just seeing all of them just getting liquefied. Their one's brains exploded.
Holy
the other ones
shit.
are fucking just, and it's just like, oh, what the fuck, what the fuck.
And then Ruler. Oh, sorry. Well, yes.
I hate ambush duty. It's the worst.
Yeah, if you guys ever played Dead by Daylight, I can imagine when the Hellhound turns over to them. That's all they just hear.
Oh.
Just the
The
chase
terror
music.
That was your bonus action. You haven't used your action yet.
Nope. I want to say as my free action, Archibald, that looks really cool. And then main action, I'm going to firebolt this one.
Wait.
Yeah. Firebolt, not ball. Keep in mind. Firebolt
Right.
is okay. Fireball, no.
23 points of damage for 5 fire. 5 is is exact death.
Oh my god!
God, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, kobolds. Pro. Back tactics. Con. 5 HP.
Archibald's gonna hear you say that his mech looks really cool. He's gonna kind of just look at the liquefied fucking the incinerated kobold, the liquefied one off to the side, and then the distant screams on the other side of the cart, and just be like, yeah, it's real proud of it. What the fuck?
What? This couple looks at the carnage in the background and goes, "What the fuck?"
I love how I play a terrifying character, but she's such a sweetheart. And then with the rest of my movement, I wanna head back 2 spaces back here.
All right.
Yeah.
Petition to keep the kobold behind the rock there alive for interrogation.
And he's gonna come out from the rock and sling a rock over towards. Yeah, Victor. Have a rock.
Hit the cabin.
He fucking misses.
That misses. No.
His fucking hands are
It's
shaking.
just-
He's dropping the fucking pebbles and shit.
Generous. It does hit. It just hits the barrier and it falls off.
It bounces off, and then he goes back behind the rock. I am not.
If you ever, all I can imagine is just if you ever hear someone throwing rocks at a rusty shit up metal. That's all I can imagine. Just loud.
I'm picturing that kobold right now is in a black and white scene with smoke and everywhere, dirt getting kicked up, and one of those fucking World War II movies where they're God, trying to reload before the enemy gets to them and shit.
And then he
They grab it-
throws
they
the rock
grab-
and it just bounces off
They grab another rock. They just hear an M1 Garand ping.
Yeah, it's like this kobold's having an entire its own war movie going on.
I have to go back.
Some Saving Private Ryan stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of Saving Private Ryan, Val, you are beaten to shit. It's your turn.
I would like to stand up,
Very well, you do.
sort of
Wait,
limp
what-
to the side by 5 feet. And cast Water Spout.
Ah.
Like so.
Ah, shit.
Or rather, so.
Ah, shit. It will just.
I will only
barely
do
get
1
it.
cold damage, but they will fall back by a. Why am I rolling so shit on damage? But they
is-
will get knocked.
Yeah, so the Koboldetin is gonna try to resist.
He will have disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of me.
Shit. Oh my god.
Wow.
16.
The Kobold Magus on the back.
Where the hell?
Okay, great. So the big beefy kobold, yeah, he lives up to his giant reputation. Unaffected. The kobold magus in the back goes "Ah!" back into the fire. It's gonna make it extend saving throw. Fails. Yeah.
Just,
Alright,
that's
rolling.
cold! Ah!
Rolling
That's
by
Oh boy.
I like to think for a split second, there was just a fraction of a second where he's just like, oh, this is actually a nice temperature.
Oh! And that's your action?
I suppose now is as good a time as any to burn a healing light and give myself a healing. Where's the... here it is. Just gonna die. Roll, restore hit points, equal to total. I had charisma? Modifier? No, it's just the dice. So yeah, I spend...
It's a little
2 healing light and get 2d6 healing.
Yes. Things to
I get
make
6
into
healing.
a roll for later. Yes, that's good.
It was right here the entire time.
That's very funny.
And it's still 6!
It's very funny. Very well.
And I guess that ends my turn. I expected him to be moved so I could move more, but he isn't.
I did not move. The kobold in the back is going to sort of look around. You are far away from the combat. Rock! And have a rock. Woof.
Oh god, yeah, that hits.
He slings a rock your direction. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you in the head.
Ow!
You maintain concentration despite that, as a little bit of blood trickles from the side of your head.
Oh, I'm not in pain. That was 10th HP.
Oh, excellent!
Oh,
No
I don't
one
look.
handling it.
I'm not scratched yet. Oh.
Excellent. That's
The force field generated by your salad.
Please don't hurt me.
Etch. At long last, your turn.
Finally. Okay. Gonna swing at the, that guy.
That's me.
Take a... Yeah, that is you. Yes.
Oh no, that hits. Ow.
And you know what time it is.
Every time.
Fire rune. Burn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna hurt big time.
See, 2d6. Oh, I didn't roll for the oh, shoot, didn't roll for the damage with the weapon first. Okay, there's that, and then there's the
Ow.
extra 2d6 fire.
Uh-huh.
For a
And I'm
total
gonna
of 16.
love setting a bonfire underneath the guy chained by your fire runes when I can do that without setting a carvage on fire.
That is like a really barbecue.
Oh, that's bad.
And he critically fails as he's wrapped around by fiery chains. He has never looked worse. The guy in front of you. Do you know him?
And with that, I will step out to this side to meet the other. Oh, it seems most of the situation has been dealt with already since I went dead last.
Yep. Archibald's gonna yell out, Etch! There's one hiding behind the rock. You wanna go grab him so we can interrogate him?
Etch just kind of silently nods.
Oh god.
Alright, Victor, you finally get to use that ballista you set up last turn.
It's true. Etch, you can move as Victor. Maybe you should have put that ballista up a bit earlier.
Could you repeat that?
Put it up as early as possible. He was first in initiative.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, you can't account for, like, liquefy, like, a single turn
maybe.
killing, like, I think 4 different kobolds?
Also,
Yep.
not to mention, it's an action to deploy it. Generous.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Gotta
That-
action
that-
surge that next time.
that- That was my entire turn.
Vel could have warned for you to do that instead of firing the
Probably should
cannon.
have. I don't really know what your powers are.
No,
Oh no.
learn.
Yeah, we're learning as we go.
Oh,
Yeah, my power shoots stuff.
You're gonna
Oh,
say,
and
'cause
fireball.
doesn't it also give you, like, cover and stuff?
It does.
Yep, half cover. I have +2 to dexterity and armor class.
Hell
and in
yeah.
the tile.
Yeah.
Wait, why does hiding behind a barricade increase your dexterity?
It absorbs.
I don't know. SRD says so.
We
The
don't
same
question
reason
it.
why a rogue can like not get blown up by a fireball by just like backflipping the right way.
Good point, yeah.
Yep.
Victor, it is your turn at last.
Yes. Also, Generous, I do have a question.
Indeed.
Crossbow expert. Would the bottom piece, you can attack again as a bonus action?
Hmm?
Would that technically apply to my heavy crossbow on my arm, or no? Just wanna.
Yeah, absolutely it should.
Okay, cool, because it said hand crossbow, so.
Yeah, it absolutely will.
Okay, cool. If that's the case, this is also a heavy crossbow, so I'm gonna fire at the guy.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, down here. This location. It is proficiency plus dex. So it's 2 plus. It's 5. And
Make your
I'm gonna roll. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll my arm crossbow because it's the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Which one are you firing at?
The one in front of me.
Alright. Restrained and disadvantages cancel out. That is a 13 to hit, which hits.
Wait, I don't have disadvantage. I have a crossbow expert.
Oh! Advantage of the attack roll.
Alright, I'm gonna roll one more. 23.
Absolutely.
That's 23.
Crit vision.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. 12 plus half my fighter level, rounded down, so that's 1d12 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Ooh, that's some good damage.
Ow!
Yeah, he's mortal.
Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna fire again.
Alright. Fire a will.
Whose will?
That hits.
Alright, and then 5 points of damage to the same one.
If you click underneath the 9 on the heavy crossbow arm, it will automatically roll damage. You don't have to roll anything.
It's different. It's the different damage.
Yes, I see. Okay.
Yep.
Why is it a D12?
It's
your
listed on
ballista.
there. The ballista.
Yes, okay. I see.
The stats is a D12 plus half my.
That
fighter
wouldn't
level.
fucking kill him. Oh, nah. I said kill.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's
sure
dead.
Ow. Yeah.
Yeah, you would see Victor just like after getting rocks thrown at him, you'd hear a loud mechanical creak as he would turn the heavy crossbow, like the mounted one, around. You'd see him fire a second shot before like just quickly reloading another one as the first one would go into the guy, and the second one would just go through, and like land a couple of feet behind.
Oh, so is a ballista a crossbow?
Yes. It's reflavored.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
The Couple Magus is gonna get out of the fire. Again. Alright, move further away this time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No one has grabbed the horse, have you?
Leave that
Oh yeah, it
goddamn
was gonna
horse
do a
alone.
The horse is gonna try. Well, let's give it like a check to see if it is just raining on the front or not. And it's gonna start running forward. Vel, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please, as well as Etch.
Oh no. Okay.
What is a cobble?
Hell yeah.
See if you get nailed in the head by a rock.
Hey, Curran, the cart behind you pushes you back as the horse runs forward straight onto the yeah.
Yeah, good old tripwire.
Oh no, Victor's still on the carriage!
Yeah.
Oh no, it fucking
Maybe it's like-
trips.
Oh no, that's like the worst thing that can happen to a horse. Minus being stabbed by little kobolds.
Am I just like a video game where I'm stuck in like an aiming position and I'm just rotated?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you're on a rail shooting section.
You're on the Halo Warthog cannon, and you
yeah.
just with
The horse, as it runs full force forward, straight up breaks its own knees, slams its head down, cracks its neck, killing it instantly as the back of the cart flings itself upwards.
Doesn't even make death saves.
No, it straight up just fucking dies.
It's an NPC. It doesn't get
It's
death
a horse
saves.
that rolled a nat 1. Like, horses are already, like,
Do we
a tiny thing goes wrong, the horse is pretty much dead.
they are famously fragile creatures.
As the horse fucking
The
dies,
carriage is gone.
No, look, somebody healed us. Bring that horse back. Bring it back.
the kobold head is flung backwards as the chains are still wrapped around him, burning his sizzling corpse. As Victor, from your, I want you to understand, your fortification grants you protection, but also holds you in place in a little bit. So, as if you were in a box, everyone sees you being flung upwards and land down onto the broken remains of the cart. Without you even moving your arms, you're just holding onto the crossbow. Can you give me
Okay,
a
that's
strength?
impressive though. That horse suplexed that carriage while dying.
Can you give
With
me?
only 5 feet of run up. Wow.
Can you give me a strength saving throw, Victor, as you fall down?
Alright.
This started off so good.
18.
Success, you're
It started
fine.
with me dying.
You're fine.
Yeah,
Your fortification
yeah,
protects you.
yeah,
Yeah, you're fine.
yeah. No, so what would you see is by fortification just start like rumbling and tumbling as it would go through the air. As when it finally landed, it lands upright, as if nothing happened.
Yeah, weighted bottom.
The kobold magus runs up to you and goes, "Hocus pocus!" and casts burning hands. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
So wait, do I take any damage from that?
No, you succeeded.
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh, you rolled a 2?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you take a little bit of damage as you're pushed back. 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the horse.
I'll
goes
actually make that one. Because I have
Epic.
this feat. Armor.
heavy armor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a critical 25.
You take
He's like, Pogus! Shoots out a fucking thing of fire, and he just like, I'm just
backflip
ducks
so
behind
hard
the fucking
carriage
metal.
doesn't-
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
just squats.
What?
The kobold in front of you said hocus pocus, and fire spreads from his fingers and engulfs you. However, you manage to duck down into your fortification, and you come back with a little bit of a sizzling on the top of your hair as you take only 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah, no. Just as he ducks up, he's gonna just. You know what? As a free action, I'm gonna take a small pebble and throw it at him, and just like, no.
Hey! The other kobold magus is... Who has back... Victor, I can hear background noise.
Oh my
please.
bad.
The kobold magus is going to... You're invisible, but that thing is not.
Yeah.
By the power of the
I
arcane!
love how this just turned into like a Buster Keaton skit for a second.
The demon takes 6 points of force damage as he gets smacked with arcane energy.
Alright. By the way, I'm keeping track of his HP on my sheet separately from his sheet.
Epic. I'll just also showcase this. There we go. Just a showcase of his health.
He's barely touched, he's fine.
Yep. You're fucking dead. You are not looking so good, Mr. Stark. Oh! Huh. The Etch is gonna swing its great club at the big vehicle. Meat break! 1, Oh boy.
Oh, that hits.
Damage.
And then it's gonna make a sweeping attack. So, here's the funny thing about the Great Club. It deals double damage to objects and structures. A vehicle is an object.
God. Archibald was like, Meckle, no!
10 damage to the bear.
Yeah, he's named it Meckle.
Meckle takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And the sweeping Great Club is gonna target both Meckle and Victor. Vel. Victor is too far away. 21, however, hits both of you as Meckle takes 5 more points of bludgeoning damage, and Victor takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Would that also be? Would that also be doubled, or just the 5?
5 damage is done to Vel. 10 damage is done to the vehicle. It's a Great Club. It deals.
And unlike stuff like the Martial Battlemaster ability, where it does basically that, I don't take reduced damage because of a secondary target, right?
Do you have that?
No, I was asking how the sweeping Great Club worked.
It targets. So sweeping is a property of the weapon.
Right.
It targets up
Wait,
to
hang
3
on. You have
creatures.
this written down. I can just look.
Yes.
Yeah, it's under the weapon, additional weapon traits on the weapon section.
Yeah.
In the companion stuff he gave us.
Yep. Enemies use them.
So wait, how much damage do I take?
You take no damage. You're too far away. That was I mistook Victor for Vel.
Our names are too similar. It's fine.
Should I just change my middle name in game?
No, that's fine. Archibald.
Honestly, it's funny that it. Yeah, Meckle just takes fucking 20.
Mm-hmm. I will
Which is the reason I went with the land vehicle.
I will break this metal bear.
Archibald was like, hey! Fucking hands off!
He's scratching the paint! It's your turn, though.
I only had 5 pages
Oh,
left.
it's my turn?
Yes, it is. It's you're on the initiative. You wanna pass?
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a melee strike real quick.
Okay. Punch him. Beat him up.
Does a 24 hit this bastard?
Doubles his armor class, so yes.
Oh my god.
I'm so
5 force damage.
I'm so sorry. He's still standing. He's a Goliath amongst kobolds.
With a fiery like burn in his eyes. I am going to let's see. Actually, I need to look what that. I'm going to bonus action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
With maneuver.
Get out, get out.
And does disengage come with movement, or that just makes it so I don't provoke, right?
You don't provoke, yes.
Yeah. So now my animated vehicle movement's gonna come in.
Very useful.
And I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh.
You cut out.
We cannot hear Archibald, but he's just gonna fuck around.
I'm on push to talk, and so I can't like hold the button down while I'm doing this.
He's gonna do a wheelie.
Oh my god, he's doing a wheelie. Oh my... Are you running around him in circles?
He's running circles around
He's
you.
going
40
around.
feet. Wait, oh shit! No, Vel. Hold on, I gotta adjust this angle of entry, or it's gonna get. It might be launched into Vel. Almost tempted to do that out of
Have you
like.
considered
Honestly,
backing up? Just like back up and go straight, right? Like.
Hang on. Drag test. Bam.
right.
Back and forth.
There you go.
All right, but
Just
here...
back and forth him.
Okay, but here's a suggestion.
No, bad.
No.
Generous.
Okay, but for real, here's a suggestion.
Generous. He doesn't know I'm there.
That's
I'm invisible.
Exactly. Oh god.
invisible for this turn, the kobold's turn, and that's it. And
Yep.
I'm back.
Calculating how the fuck can I move around without
Are you
slamming.
doing the chicken down with me right now? Are you?
Alright, so Jin, that is the path of 40 feet I am going to take
Okay.
to avoid all of my allies and everything, and so I can ram him straight upwards towards that other kobold if he fails to save.
Understandable.
Yeah, for future reference, the mech has pack tactics with the enemies. Don't stand next to it.
Very well, I will roll a strength saving throw. Holy shit!
God damn. Okay, so that ignore that attack thing. That's just so I can click for the 32 bludgeoning.
Half of that is 16. He has 1 hit point. His corpse flies away.
Yeah, like you see Archibald like because the two front wheels and the two back wheels are basically like at the base of the mech's like feet, so it can kind of like move around easily. And you see he like with like a fiery anger like in his eyes like flips around, turns, and then as he comes back up just fucking punts him in the head. Like just using the mech to kick him in the
You killed
head.
the other one. You killed both.
The corpse flies.
Because he did make the save. I don't think he gets launched unless you're gonna rule it that he died.
For
so he
this
gets
specific
launched.
instance, considering he's a fucking corpse and has no say in this conversation, I will launch the kobold ending directly onto the Magus, who, although he succeeds, still takes half as much damage and fucking dies.
He's like, "You keep your dirty hands off Meckle!"
Oh dear.
And that's my turn.
Epic. Kobold time. Well, the tide of battle has turned.
The Tide of Daddle?
The Tide of Battle.
Tide of Daddle.
The kobold looks around, puts both its hands on its waist, and goes, yeah, this isn't good, boss. He is just going to fucking book it. For the edge of the map. He hasn't escaped yet. Just runs away. Helius.
Oh, it's my turn now. Well, I'm not invisible anymore. It's at the start of my turn. I just kind of pop back into existence. Unfortunately for that kobold, that means I go move to like here. Yeah, move to like here with all my movement. And I have this crazy ability called Twin Spell. I know, it's wild that I would do this again. And I have this just fascinating spell
Oh god.
called Chaos Bolt.
Oh
No,
lord.
you're gonna kill him!
Damn
You don't even have
Crazy.
Again.
Try to kill the if you can. It's 120 feet, right? So you can hit this blue
Yep.
kobold over on this side, right?
Yep. So I'm gonna aim for the Magus,
Swear to god.
and I'm gonna
Wait,
aim for the
okay.
one that's trying to run away.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we're gonna trap this fucking PTSD-stricken kobold behind the rock.
Does a 13 hit the Magus?
The Magus would be hit, however, he will use a reaction to cast the shield spell
Oh, bitch. Alright.
and protect himself.
You know, fair. Alright, well, next one, I guess.
He can only cast it once per day.
Nice. There's a 19 hit.
Yes it
By
will.
chance.
Yes it will.
So that's psychic damage
Oh no.
Again.
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 I'm only doing level 1. 11
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
The head of the kobold pops off, like, exploding.
Yeah, I'm just
I don't know
picturing
why it
like
keeps
Helius,
doing that.
like Helius just turns around and you just see in the distance like the silhouette of a kobold, whose head just
Oh,
a
Pops off.
well, I don't think I have any other bonus actions. Hold on. I don't think I do. I became invisible, done.
Okay.
Me staring lovingly at all my things. you know, that's it for Helius. He's looking depressing. He's just depressed looking at a horse now. He's just distraught. He's very sad.
There's one other horse. For real, for real. Ruler.
I feel bad for what I'm about to do next. The
That's
laughter demon will go over here to help me, and he's gonna shock grasp him.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Goodbye.
The horse?
Not the horse, not the horse. That was like
Yeah, he just
that was
walks up, just fucking murks the horse in front of a teary-eyed Helios.
No.
no.
I mean, that's a certified Joker moment there.
He- that was I think 10 or 5 feet. That was like 10 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
He's not gonna do anything. He can't do anything else. But he's there for the intimidation factor.
He's smiling. Laughter echoes around him.
And I'll command the small demon to go over here and just incapacitate, this kobold.
The mom
And
eats
he will-
the cobalt legs.
Okay.
No, he's just. Can I describe what he does? Because I think it's really funny.
You can tell me the command you give him.
Oh, come on, that was gonna be funny. I'm not gonna have him like kill the guy.
Sure.
I want to say that like the maw demon just opens its mouth wider, and then wider, and then wider, and then just starts gnawing on its leg.
Sure.
He's not good. He's not allowed to kill him,
Make an attack
but he
roll
is
against-
allowed.
Yeah, make an attack roll against the kobold. 13 hits. Instead of dealing damage, we'll say he grapples him.
Yeah, grapples. Just hold him there. You can gnaw, but you can't bodily harm. or inflict
My
wounds.
leg!
Oh, what is this sensation? It's not painful, but it. Ah!
I'm gonna be honest with you, Aries. I thought you were gonna do like
Go over there and sit on that kobold.
exactly, just pull an old dog, just like no, and then just they just get stuck.
Nah, he's more of an ankle biter.
Isn't that?
And then I'm gonna-
Isn't that just your dog normally though?
Yeah, but like, anyways, I want to firebolt this guy.
No. You're like this.
Wait, no, the mages is smart. We kind of want him alive.
Oh, he does have
Wait,
this.
want him alive?
He has the effect of the shield spell also. He has decent armor class.
I mean, someone could tell Ruler not to kill that one.
But
I
nobody
mean, you
does.
could also.
Yeah, so yeah, Archibald still has the fury in his eyes as he strokes the like damaged paint.
16
I'm sad
misses
about
while
my
the shield
horse.
spell is in effect.
It's okay. Bonus action. Mage hand shove him.
You use your bonus action to command your demons.
Oh, I use my bonus action to do so?
Because otherwise the hound.
Oh
would
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
fucking
I
kill the
forgot.
kobold. Yeah.
Never mind.
Because otherwise they would follow your previous command, which is kill kobolds, and they would kill kobolds. Otherwise
Okay,
they would do
okay.
nothing.
I'll write that down from next time. But yeah, that's my entire turn.
The kobold who is getting his leg munched on, he's gonna pull out a dagger and start stabbing the dog while screaming, "Let go of me!" and miss. It's sort of like, it actually does stab into the dog, but the knife's blade sinks into the hide without dealing damage, and the kobold just keeps stabbing like, "Why won't you die?"
It's not celestial metal. That's why.
Well.
It is time to prove I am a spellcaster and not just a person who knows cantrips. I cast Hold Person at 2nd level upon this guy.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Are kobolds not people?
They're not humanoid.
Damn it.
They are human, but they're humanoids.
Remember, Jin has the ruling about things don't all have the humans have the humanoid trait, but standard human stuff take on the traits of their what makes them different. So Archibald is like a beast. like if you were like a fairy or something like that, you wouldn't be like humanoid and fey, you'd just be fey.
I see.
For sure.
Almost like this spell has probably caused many a problem in many a campaign.
No.
You know what? Good point.
No. Why would you say that? Looks at completely nerfed the counterspell.
Right.
What do I do now?
Cantrip.
You're not the one.
Well, you could cast a different spell.
Do not know.
Or you could
I know,
punch.
but it's like my options are deal damage or don't.
Did you?
Look, we have like if you want to go capture him, you could run up and attempt to grapple.
You're like you have options. They might not be good options, but you have options.
But also, you could move your bonfire to just cut off a path of escape.
Okay. So what do you want to do, Belle?
You know what? That's a good idea. I'll move. Yes. I recast bonfire to move it here. And then
Okay.
I have enough movement. Oh, not on him, next to him.
Oh.
Like a
Stopping him from, yeah, like behind him to stop him from running into the woods.
Okay.
Then I shall place myself nearby him for potential opportunity grapples, I guess.
Okay.
We are... we are actively corralling a kobold.
And he'll say
Ooh.
something like, catch him.
Get him now.
I guess that ends my turn.
Etch. Blood time.
Okay. Etch is going to put their weapon to the side, then walk over here to this kobold, and then try to grapple him.
Okay. Make an athletic check at advantage because the dog is already biting him.
Not non-lethally, right?
Non-lethal.
Not
Yeah,
lethally
non-lethally.
I will
I'm
grapple him, much
I
like
mean-
holding down the square button firmly in Metal Gear Solid 3. Definitely not lethal.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me?
You managed to hold
my
him.
God.
You actually grab him. This is horrible.
Lifts the kobold off of his feet and says, I was told to keep you alive. I will. Do not be afraid. I will.
Interrogation mode.
I'm just
if you are
picturing
com- if you are
RoboCop
com-
like, stop
if you
resisting!
are- Your move, creep.
As you pull up the kobold, you will also notice the hound is still biting its leg, so you're holding it up too.
Down, dog.
I only heed one master, you hear in your mind.
Ruler, please tell your please tell your beast to stop attacking our prisoner.
Nom, 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 nom.
He is not attacking him. He is keeping him restrained.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm also doing that. If that is no longer necessary, I am also keep restraining it. Him.
At this point, the kobold magus just goes in the background. Can we call surrender at this point? And the other kobold goes, yes, God, yes, please.
Yeah, meanwhile its leg is getting cleaner and cleaner.
Both enemies are surrendering. Do you accept?
Yes.
Yes.
I assume the Laughter Demon holds out his hand about to attack him to kill him, and I'm like, don't. The kill order is done.
Pocket watch time.
That was
Archibald is gonna be like, find your zen, inner peace, ignore the damage to the paint job.
in combat.
Alright, actually going to cast a leveled spell now. 7 healing upon myself.
As this happens, as the kobolds surrender, Helius, thanks to the power of Twitch chat and the support of the people in the chat, you have successfully received the benefits of a healing potion. However, because of a specific request, and that I think is very funny, instead of a potion of healing, you find a special scroll of Revivify that only works on horses.
Oh, I bring that horse back and I go, thank you, Poseidon. Thank you, God.
Very
I'll bring
well.
that horse back.
The horse returns to life with 1 hit point and is looking fucking horrified.
Oh, I heal that horse. I use my healing word on that horse at level 2.
Does anyone have speak? Does anyone have speak with animals? I kind of want to know if that horse went to hell or not.
I mean, you could ask Ruler. Ruler could probably tell if they went to hell or the abyss.
Alright, let me do this.
Like, did we just revive like an evil horse or?
So you have no special. So you can understand. It is scared. It is frightened. It wants to go home.
Oh, we're gonna go home, buddy. We're just wrapping up. We
What
just
did you
got an
see?
interrogation to do. It's okay. I know it was scary.
Very good. As you sort of like gather your things, the cart over there, that's a couple of broken wheels, and you do not have the material to fix that. But well,
At least. What do you mean? We got somebody who's good at carving wood, and we got trees everywhere.
that will.
I did only promise to return 1 card.
That too.
That is true. So you're holding on to both the Magus and the Kobold. I assume you just sort of bring them together.
Yeah, you know what? While this is happening, if you look over to Victor and his fortress, you notice after a while it just finally breaks apart. Just like he's still in the aiming position, but the whole thing just collapses into nothing.
Shatters. The kobold that you're holding sort of goes, alright, what do you want? No, seriously, what do you want?
Sorry.
We would like to know the location of your criminal organization's hideout.
Hideout? Oh! You wanna talk with the boss?
Yes.
Okay, tough guy, I see what this is. This is a stick-up. Well, guess what? We don't negotiate with bad people, says the kobold.
You set a trap in an attempt to rob us. I believe that qualifies you as... I do not... No, I only have a rudimentary understanding of laws and morality, but I believe that would make you the bad person.
No. We wanted to kill you, and we could not do that. You killed us. That's bad.
Ruler?
It was...
I believe you have a...
I'm under the understanding that self-defense is an acceptable form of
No, it
is an
isn't.
acceptable form of violence.
It is not.
Me and Victor are gonna use rope that I have to bind the mage.
The mage just accepts it.
Archibald will kind of like, it's like, your friend over there damaged my paint job. That's bad. What are you gonna do to make it up to me?
The kobold that is held by Etch goes.
My small companion is quite hot-tempered. I have been ordered not to harm you, and I will comply with that. But I cannot speak to how well he can control himself.
Oh, I know how you people operate. You're not gonna harm me. I'm a prisoner. I have valuable information.
Archibald's gonna be like, you see, yeah, you're right, because we have a good conscience. But you see, Meckel here, and he kind of just rubs his hand on there. Meckel doesn't have a conscience. He's a little crazy sometimes. And he's gonna, like, with his foot, like, out of sight, like, kind of push the thing to have, like, the fucking, like, one of the legs just come stomp down onto the kobold's foot.
Wait. The kobold magus looks up and goes, "Alright, I have a deal for you. You let me go, and I'll tell you everything you need to know. It's a simple deal."
Let us reverse the order of that operation. Who is your boss?
Okay, first of all, if you could unbind me, I want to know that I can leave. I'll say that as a sign of good faith, and I'll tell you everything. And the other couple goes, "No, you will not!" And the Magus goes, "Yes, I will. I don't care enough about this. Everyone else is dead. You're a fucking idiot. I want to live."
The difference between 9 and 12 intelligence.
I want to live.
Nah, it's more like 9 and 10, honestly.
Can I tell you the
I
line?
choose life. Thank you very much. This ain't worth.
So yeah, just untie those bindings, and I'll tell you everything I know.
Can I check? Can I vibe check and see if he's lying?
Make an insight check.
Just for posterity. Hell yes.
If he has magic that he could use to escape, he certainly hasn't showed it up to this point. If he's hoping to outrun you, he's an idiot. He doesn't look like one.
Alright, let's untie him.
Thank you. Okay, so here's what you need to know. Oh, and you might want to kill him. He's not going to be useful. What? No!
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I am sure you will. He points around to all the dead kobolds. You are quite thorough. Yeah. So here's how it works. I work for Death Scream.
Death Scream?
Death Scream. He's a kobold, like I am. We kobolds work together. We sort of keep an eye out on the road. I was working with my cousin, a bunch of the other dead kobold magus. We're all like a big family. We all operate together. Death Scream is the one that works for someone bigger. Someone stronger. And we just sort of like, attack people on the road, kill them, take everything they have, and then I use these that Death Scream gives us to hide our escape. And he hands you a pair of scrolls. I don't need them anymore.
What is it? What are they? What are they?
Death Scream.
They are. So you get a scroll. I don't have a handout for it, unfortunately, so I'll just type it. It's a scroll. One of them is a scroll of Move Earth, and another one is a scroll of Tensor's Floating Disc.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll write that down.
The two of us have been using these magics to hide our traces so that people don't follow us. We are operating out of the forest near Shineheim, close to our enemies, but not in the way that they're gonna harm us.
Dang, so y'all were in the forest the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were. It's very safe for us.
Who called that? Somebody called that.
Oh, Death Scream. I heard Death Scream.
I heard Death Scream.
Almost as that's a name even edgier than Darkstar, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Darkstar having killed it. That is match.
Death Scream believes that he's a big shot. I don't think he is, but he's pretty loud and abrasive, so everyone listens to him.
What's he do? I don't believe he is here. Is he actually? Where is he?
As I mentioned, he's in the forest. I can tell you, like, directional-wise where he is if you want to find him, but your best bet is to follow the marks.
Oh,
Which mark?
well, I'd appreciate specifics because
Yeah,
I
of
can
course.
figure out the rest.
Oh, that's great. Love to hear that. Here's how it works, right? we hide marks on the branches of trees to know where we're going. We have these red wooden birds that we sort of like stuff around. They look like real birds, and people don't pay much attention to them. We just put them on the tops of branches to know where we're going. Follow them, and you will be able to find our camp. But I don't think it's a good idea to do that if you value your lives.
Yes, about that. How many kobolds work for Deathstream?
About 30.
Oh shit.
1, 2, 3. So this was about half of your number.
Yeah, we usually have another like third back at the camp, and we have another group that works on the other side of the road near Kleinstad. 10, 10, 10. Mathematically good. I like that.
How often does that other group come back to camp?
All this time, by the way, the other kobold has been screaming, and Magnus goes, "Can you just kill him, by the way? Just, please."
Oh, sure, we can just take care of that real quick.
I was gonna
Snap
say,
his
can
neck.
I was gonna say, can I take the kobold and just like stuff him into like a glove compartment?
No!
Honestly, we could just feed it to the maw demon. Out of character, we could just feed it to the maw demon. He is hungry. His mouth is wide open.
No. I have something even better. Take him to Detroit.
Like, I think...
Yeah, you have some
Yeah,
like
I
you've
think
got
we
some
have,
kobold smoothies just laying around.
we have a small supply.
Just put it.
I was gonna say like it was gonna drive a real big wedge between you and Helius when you turned that horse into something.
I brought it back. It's fine.
It's a good thing that didn't come fast.
I want to say Ruler in the meantime has been taking the items and whatever objects are on the kobolds and would bring them into a pile.
Yeah, Archibald's gonna look at the mage and just be like,
ask in the meantime.
All right.
I'll
empty him.
Yeah.
Archibald's gonna like, okay, empty the pockets. Come on, dump them.
Guys, I would have caught the stuff and I would have put it on the ground. See
I'm
what we
talking
have.
to the kobold that's still alive.
Oh, Ruler would have done it in the meantime while you guys were talking this
Oh, I
entire
don't.
time.
I don't have much to my name. All of the magic I know is, I don't have a book for magic. I just memorize it.
Me too.
Yo.
No.
I don't have anything really valuable on me. I have this. He pulls out a single copper piece. Found this on the road.
We can't take his copper. He needs that.
I kinda do. But you can
Where's he
have it,
gonna
I
get it
guess.
from?
You're obviously on hard times. What are you planning on doing after this?
Gonna go away. Like, I can't go back, and if they find out you spared me, I'm dead, so I'll just leave. I'll probably go, like, to a forest, maybe die out of starvation, maybe die out of illness, maybe die out from a beast, or maybe I'll just build a hut somewhere and just spend the rest of my days there.
I take out my rations. Hold on. I have 10 rations. I give him 2. I feel bad. He gets 2 of my rations for the journey.
For the rations being given, Ruler gives the order that the maw demon can just casually ingest a kobold or 2.
Yeah, just start lapping up the puddles.
Gotcha.
The laughing team in the meantime is just...
He literally is. The kobold looks up and goes, "Thanks, it's very kind of you considering I was trying to kill your friends earlier."
Yeah, well, to each their own.
I guess.
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. I get it.
Hey, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
In case I need to come find you.
Okay, no need to be threatening. Name is Rith.
Rith? Good to meet you, Rith. You good with your hands?
Yeah. Well, not really that good, to be honest. I kind of lied about that. I'm better with this, and he pokes his head.
I'll tell you what.
I've
got
this
some-
subplot of Archibald hiring the minions of our enemies in order to just build a little criminal gang of
like-
dudes.
I've got some contacts back in town. They're turning their lives around. If you wanted in on that, it could happily teach you a trade. They're good with their hands, but they do better with someone there to instruct them.
Is there pay?
As much as you can get. With the skill set, you can find anyone who needs things fixed
No,
or things made.
I don't need clout or exposure. I'm talking about, like, will I actually be paid?
Yeah, if you complete jobs for people, they will pay you. That's how that works.
So I'm working for you to work for other people.
More just setting you up with like a place where, you're guaranteed a means to turn your life around rather than wandering in the woods to get eaten by a owlbear or something.
Now that's the kind
People
of
to work
pyramid
with,
scheme I am
yeah.
into. Oh. Sorry, I talked over you, friend. What did you say?
People to work with, perhaps. Anyway, could you tell us what you know about the person Death Scream is working for?
I don't know much about that. Deathscream has only his own goons that he keeps there all the time at camp. They drink everything we bring back to them and eat it, and we don't get much out of it, but he and his own goons are the only ones who are able to go meet with the boss.
Suppose we'll have to talk to him if we want to know more.
I can tell you this, though. I don't come from here. No, like, we come from the mountains. Like, far from here. We have a whole colony over there. We're numbering nearly, like, I think, 1,000 of us.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not much, but it's enough. It's you make a living. And one day, Deathscream came over and said if anyone wanted to go on a big expedition, he brought us a bunch of shiny loot. I was convinced, so I came with him. Ever since I've come over, I get barely anything out of anything we rob. So he keeps everything to himself and his own cronies, and they get to meet the boss. The boss is, well, he claims it's the biggest dragon there ever was, and he goes to meet with it every time to give it everything we get. And I think it's fucking stupid. It's our hard work. Goes to someone else. Sucks.
I'm writing that.
Did we just murder a bunch of working class kobolds?
Y'all ever considered unionizing?
Uh.
You're not gonna work until the benefits get better, because it sounds like there's a bunch of y'all and like a handful of them.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah, we tried that.
And
we were 50 when we first came here. Now we're 40.
ah.
Oh, no,
Shit.
40. Well, 30. 20 died. They went to talk to the boss. They did not come back.
By themselves?
Oh, no, they went in as a group.
No. Yeah, but like just 10 of them, not everybody.
Oh, like 20. 20 out of the 50 we
Ooh.
were back then. They all went together
Okay.
to go talk. The rest of us, we stayed back to sort of like, do our actual job. I, for one, did not know how it was going to turn out, and, well, they never came back, so I'm pretty sure they're all gone.
Oh, so you're
So
saying you're a
that's what
scab.
Dragon is.
You're a scab, huh, Rith?
I don't know what that means.
Anywho, did Deathscream ever mention the scale color of the dragon, biggest dragon?
The best
mention that-
color. That's all he says.
And what's the
What
Okay, this is
color is
blank.
Death Scream?
Red. Pink.
is that
It's probably a red dragon.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't put too much stock in that. Deathscream sort of like screams constantly incoherent things all the time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. If you really want to talk to someone who probably knows more, that would be Curran.
And who is? How do we get into contact with them?
Curran is looking around the forest with his posse of big dragon people. They're the dragon people, you know. Look like dragons.
Like you, but taller.
Better,
seems
stronger,
like
yeah, like that. Yeah.
Dragon?
Huh.
Yeah, he's trying to find something. He comes by the camp every now and then to ask if we have seen anything. He has this weird green crystal that he wears around his neck, and he is constantly walking around, like through the forest, through the roads, every now and then.
Where are they on
Huh.
this?
Yeah.
At hearing about the green crystal, Archibald's gonna be like, "Oh," he's gonna be like, "I'm gonna need you to stick around."
So first it was to let me go, and then it was to work, and now I'm. Are you bringing me? I mean,
No. Here, and he's gonna scribble down like the address or like directions on like where to go and like who, like the names of like feathers and stuff like that, and like Inspector Grizz, and be like with like a little. And then, like, on the back, he's gonna kind of scribble, like, a little note to Inspector Grizz explaining the situation that this, like, little kobold,
Oh, okay.
is, like,
Aren't
is involved in, like, he needs to be kept safe.
Okay.
Aren't we going back to the city after this?
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of tired. We gotta bring the stuff back to the people and fill in Grizz on what's going on. Because
Yeah,
if
we
it's
don't-
like a
Sorry.
If it's okay. If it's like a pack thing, they do it in like you do it in like groups, right? So like y'all would go back and then another group would come, or if you don't come back, another group would come, right? Like is it that kind of deal?
Kind of. I mean,
So at the very least, we got to tell the guards what's actually like. Now that we know what's going on, we can tell them, and they can actually do their damn jobs.
maybe.
Yeah, that
we-
makes sense.
Don't
on a
get
sec,
paid enough
though,
to
and-
do this.
He's gonna reach down and grab one of the big two-headed kobolds, like, bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to bring it over to the tree line, and then just be like, and then just take a thing of wood and just like shove it, like basically pin it to a tree,
Oh my god.
oh,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put a because technically
Shield
the
the
dead
horse's
body's considered
eyes.
an object, right?
Okay, Mr. Artificer, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Because it's just it the dead body would be considered a mundane object at this point, correct?
What do you want to do? I am asking again.
Magical tinkering to put a message so when they walk up and touch the body, it will play a message.
Okay. Cool. What do you want the message to say?
It'll say, it's like we know we know who you, it's like we know what you're doing, Kavren. Come to the, it's like we know what you're doing,
We should probably say
Kavren.
Death Scream instead.
Well, specifically because Archibald wants to get into contact with Kavren because he's got the green crystal.
Alright, you can do it.
So like, if you guys want to chime in and be like, hey, we should probably like say it to Death Scream, like I can definitely like, Archibald would gladly like append that.
Can we sit down for a second to talk about a few things? I think there's a few things that we're missing here.
Yeah, I'm just sending a message to make sure he
Don't.
knows to find us.
Can we talk about that first before you do something?
Yeah,
Right.
because if they come to the city, they may attack people and like get innocents involved. We really
Oh.
don't want that.
Oh, we have enough people to, I think, like, attack the settlement. We just don't.
That just
That
confirms.
is-
Why not?
I don't.
Hold on, why?
I don't know. I'm not the kind of person to know these things. I've seen a lot of people come and go. Like Death Scream and his posse like stay at the camp. We started out with a lot of people back from the mountain. We met up with like all of these dragon people. I think like to understand, we come from a mountain that our entire society over there, our clan, we have like as I mentioned, like a 250,000 people in there. Death Scream led us to a bigger group. I couldn't count them, and I'm pretty smart. Yeah, and we sort of like left, and then we split up all over, and we came here with a lot of people, but I mean I haven't seen like all of them at one place. I think they're just kind of like scattered about doing things. I know for sure, however, we have enough to overwhelm whatever paltry guards are in that settlement, to be fair. Like, I don't know about you, but I think I can kill someone.
Sure.
Sure you can, but
So we really don't want to leave a message saying, come find it. Like, we really don't want that.
okay, yeah, I might want to change the wording on that. Dear Curran,
Let us not write a note until we finish talking. Alright?
mean,
That too, and like we'll
He
lose the
kinda like-
element of
the
surprise if we
the
wanna
like
go in
magical
there.
writing he's putting for like on the projection that it's gonna create, he kind of like smudges it out. It's like, okay, well, like, what do you guys want to say on the note?
We are not going to write the note until we have finished discussing a plan. Is that alright with you? It might
Yeah.
be like just come back over here, sit down, so we can talk. Okay?
Oh, I guess there's one more thing I could say to buy if
Go on.
that's okay. But I have something to exchange for it because this is actually important.
I can give you a gold.
No, it's not money. I want something else.
Well, what do you want?
I want something to eat. I'm hungry.
I gave you 2 rations. Did you already eat those? You want
Yes.
another one?
Yeah, I haven't
give
eaten.
him- I give him another. I give him another 2 rations.
I haven't eaten in like 3
Lord.
days. I was feeding off of worms.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
thank
give
you.
him. I'm
Okay.
down to 5 rations. I gave him 3.
All right, I'm gonna keep this one. I need it in case you ditch me and I have to survive on my own. Okay, so here's the deal. There is one more thing that I think you should know if you're looking to mess with everyone there. Curran has been looking around for something, right? I remember what it was. He's been looking around for his big shiny sphere.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it belongs to the boss.
Shit.
I heard Curran had a problem on the way to the forest. He came over with us because we went over to the bigger place, but after that, something happened and the boss had to split from the main force. And as we were leaving, something else happened and the orb was stolen, or lost, and the big shiny sphere sort of just was gone. And now Curran is looking around to find it. He's pretty good.
Archibald's
at finding
gonna think back to the Moose Elder and be like, Maurice, you asshole! You pawned this shit up on me, really?
So, what is the skill set of Death Scream and his goons?
A what?
What do they do? Like,
Oh.
what is? Have you seen Death Scream in a fight at all, or his goons at all?
Oh, Death Scream is known to be very loud. He particularly has a gift. He has the dragon's voice. As in, his voice is as loud as a dragon's. And that's it. He's very loud. And he can use that to knock people around and tell them what to do. He also has this flail that's full of bells that he rings around everywhere, and they're terrible. I hate them. But other than that, he doesn't really do anything. He just sits around in the camp, drinks and eats everything we bring him, and takes everything valuable and brings it to the boss. So we're left with nothing.
Are his goons are they powerful kobolds in any way, or what are they? You don't say much about them.
We've a couple of those. He points at the 2-headed kobolds. We've a couple of champions of the eggs, and a couple of sorcerers of the scale. People who are we've got kobolds who are like blessed with dragon magic from birth, and kobolds who are like really good at fighting. Yeah.
Can I ask him to write all of this down for me, or like can he list like everything so like I have a good estimate of like this many of these people, this many of that people, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Cool. We're gonna go and give this to Grizz, and we're gonna narc really hard, right? We're just
I do not.
Archibald, like, a little disgruntled, like, I'm not one for narking, but for Grizz, yeah.
it's kind of our job to remind everyone.
Oh shit, that's right, we're technically
We do.
employed.
We go back, we give the information, we get paid.
We do get paid. It's just, I'm concerned still. There's the back of my mind worry about Felix. I do not trust that if we say this to the gods, it will be a good idea. I'm worried about how much we can keep close to the chest and let out at the same time.
Well, we don't necessarily have to tell the guards, but Grizz is our boss, so at the
Oh
very
yeah,
least...
we can tell him, of course.
Yeah.
It is just that we can't entirely do this by ourselves, and I think the help of the city would be grateful. It's just that we need to root out the possible corruption first.
Oh, you're looking for corruption? Death Scream keeps talking about someone that they... we have people in the city.
Ruler gives a... I knew it!
Archibald's gonna kind of like lean over and just look at Rith and just be like,
Well,
Dude.
we
What?
"What the? You did?
What?
Look, clearly, you don't understand what is actually important information or not.
What? No, I
Like,
didn't.
you did. Why did you not lead with that?
I mean, I thought you killed them all. Like, why would you be out here killing us if you hadn't dealt with them?
Was his name Carl?
Let me think. There was the one
There's a pseudo dragon. Yeah, does that remind you?
what?
Little flappy guy, kind of like a dragon, but small.
Oh, like a Kenku?
There were also Kenku.
Oh, you mean, yeah, the messenger. Yeah.
Was that the only people you had in the town?
No.
Who else do you have?
I remember the devoted, and the traitor. Those are the two. Those are the two that Death Scream would scream about all the time. Well, not all the time. He would only scream about them when he was really drunk, like really drunk. Why? You haven't dealt with them?
We might have. At least one of them, I think. So, are you saying that Death Screams likes his alcohol, huh?
Oh, very much. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. He has a problem. I've tried to talk to him about it. It's, I mean, ever since like his husband like left him, he's been hitting the bottle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that was like the third time that had happened. So like after 3 families, I just kept telling him, dude, you have to really stop. It's not healthy for you and no one else around you. And then
I hate to say this, but do you know what his husband looks like?
oh, Death Screams?
Yes, his husband.
Which one?
The one he grieves about the most.
He's yelling about Taco a lot. Let me try to see if I
Did you say
remember.
taco?
Yeah, Taco.
I'm asking if you could like minor illusion, prestidigitation, an image of one of his husbands.
Ah, I know that spell. One moment. And he whips his hand. And he shows a normal-looking kobold.
I'm going to lock that in as a disguise self. If needs need to happen.
That's very funny.
That's good. That's good.
There is only one thing that differentiates them from the kobolds around you. Taco has a nice, like, different colored patch of scales around his eye in a circle.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, what's the other one? How many husbands does Death Scream have?
3. Well, he had.
Can we
3.
Let's load up the one good cart with all the stuff, and then we can walk the way back, because we're just sitting ducks in the middle of this road.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Here, actually, Jin, would it be possible to swap, like, how many wheels on the cart are broken?
On the other card, at least 2.
Would it be possible to put the wheels back on, like, one side, and then for me to, like, jerry-rig and, like, attach my vehicle to the other side to basically put it in neutral and have it act as the other set of wheels?
Give me a
Anybody
intelligence
got
check.
mending?
Oh.
Any of y'all
Oh, I do.
mending?
I
Oh
do.
yeah, I have mending.
Yeah,
I
I'll
also have
probably
mending.
But okay, with
probably
both,
put some stuff back together.
2 people have mending.
yeah, with both of you use your powers together. And yes, absolutely, you can sort of tow the cart.
We can now do 10 by 10 feet together instead of 5.
Right? Also, I will expend a couple like level 1 spell slots to fix up Meckel.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And
By any chance,
I'll roll them separate.
and as you're walking, Rift sort of like looks at the rest of you and goes, "Alright, so one more thing. I know I've spilled the beans already, but you promise to protect me? Like, if you haven't dealt with all the people in the city, and they know that I'm there, they're probably gonna kill me."
Oh, you could just I'll protect you. I'll commit to that. You can just hang out with me.
Wow, you really are a good person. That's
Okay.
awful. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, that's life.
Ruler will take off her coat that she usually wears and puts it over the kobold a little bit more, so like to kind of hide him as a kobold, kind of, and
Does it
more
have a
like maybe
hood?
a child. Yes, it has a hood.
Oh, I can pretend to
So
be.
he looks.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Yes, I mean to say.
on full display now are the constantly moving tattooed snakes, by the way, that are just kind of swirling around as they kind of usually hide on the back of, on her back, just kind of curling up.
Alright, well, do I pretend to be a child?
That would be a good idea.
Okay.
Try and stay quiet.
Okay. And you sort of make your way back on your cart. Little kobold to add to Archibald's crew. And this is where we're gonna call the session for today.
Alright.
honestly, this was really fun. I can't wait for 5 months later IRL. Just Archibald has a whole crew.
I'm so excited.
Like they're all crewing different parts of a giant mech.
I should also
It's
like
an
a
airship.
Megazord.
He's gonna become their
yes.
airship crew.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna
That's a
I'm gonna try to create a an industry, basically.
You know my character. Well, no, what? Actually, why don't you make your own clan for like a guild or something? You might get enough people for that.
Alright, so. I will type down what you do loot from the kobolds.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's two great ones.
Alright, but yeah, if the session's over, I'm gonna dip because I am very tired.
Yeah, you should go
Bye-bye.
rest. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You.
Yeah.
I have a lot of ideas on how I want to plan this out and be like, how are we gonna suss out these traitors?
You're right.
I'm excited.
Give the
Yeah,
give the demons a
I
tuxedo.
had the idea that we
Literally,
could we could try and hook the band leader up with his old boyfriend, husband.
Good lord.
Yeah, I would say I would have to ask Rith, be like, did we kill one of the husbands today?
Hmm? Oh no, all of them. None of them came with us to the expedition. They fucking hate Death Scream.
Here's the wildest thing is I have reduced, so I could shrink Ruler to a smaller size, so they could just be kobold size and cast disguise self, and it would be fine.